to confirm, congratulations to you, £7.95 is all you pay. £7.95. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Right, we have got lots and lots to be able to bring you today. Shall we just have a wee sneaky peek of some of the pieces? Shall we just, let's have a look, let's have a look. Here we go. Pearls. I've got pearls for you today. I've got a single strand and I also have a double strand pearl offer coming your way because it is Saturday, and if you're going to have a Saturday deal you're going to have to make it a double whammy, so we're going to do that for you today. We also have the most amazing strand of Ametrine. I've never seen us do Ametrine rounds like this before. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? You've got your Ametrine rounds here coming your way. Really exciting to get that split of colour. Not yet. Labradorite. Labradorite. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Luscious. That's your labradorite. Also coming your way. Colour. Colour, 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 colour. Yes, we are talking about your leaves of Peridot. I think I need to kind of probably just give this one a little bit of a showcase. I think I need to give you a showcase on this one. I mean, if this isn't just getting you ready for springtime, I mean, this is springtime in all of its aspects. You've got the leaves that are just starting to bloom. You've got there these gorgeous, gorgeous crisp colours. Coming your way, Peridot leaves. Perhaps you'd want to call them marquise, because it's up to you. They do look like leaves though, don't they? An amazing offer coming your way on these. Carnelian as well. Check it out. Check out those colours. Bright citrus oranges. Bright citrus oranges. Whew. That is some sizzling colour. Sizzling colour. Now I do need to make an apology. That apparently our Freeview viewers have been waiting for us and go, where's Jewellery Maker? We've only just come on to Freeview. Oh, so what do we need to do? Tell you what, let's just backtrack a little bit. Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker to you free viewers. Lovely to have your company. You have missed the early bird. But you know what, I'll quickly show you it again. Okay, free viewers, for those of you who are watching on Sky or Freesat or anything like that, you know, I'm just going to repeat, but all of our Freeview viewers who have tuned in this morning have all been ringing up going, where are you? Where's Jewellery Maker this morning? I need my fix of jewellery making. I need my fix. Okay, we're here. The early bird this morning, mandrel and 30 metres of wire for £7.95. That's the only thing you've missed out on, okay? So that's the good news. We've said hello to Gem, the lovely Gemma Crow's with us this morning. Good morning, madam.
Morning.
And you are getting here 10 metres of your 1mm gauge. You are getting 10 metres of your 0.6, and you're getting 10 metres of your 0.25 for £7.95 with the mandrel. Gemma, do you want to say what you said before about the mandrel?
I think you'll be hard pushed to find the mandrel on its own for that price. I really do think you'll be hard pushed to find it. And it's perfect for making all the shapes that you want to make.
Gosh, look, Gemma, look at how quickly she's done that. For those of you who've joined us from the beginning, she had 2 squares earlier on, and then all of a sudden, you've got yourself a bangle made already.
Yeah.
Gemma, you are proficient at this jewellery making business.
Good tools.
Isn't it?
Good tools, yeah.
But tools do make a difference though, don't they?
They absolutely do, yeah, of course they do. Yeah.
You can see that. £7.95 is all you pay, so you're getting your 30 metres of your wire. As I say, that's the 1mm, 0.6 and 0.25 within that range, plus the mandrel for £7.95. Right, free viewers, we're back to date now. We've got Peridot coming up, Peridot marquise cut. We've also got carnelian, we've got pearls, we've got a two strand offer on pearls, we've got Ametrine coming up. Right, everybody's with it now. We're all back up to date. Woo! That's not how I like to start a Saturday. Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to make it up to you again. I'm going to do a challenge for you that I know you're going to love and I think you're going to be inspired by. It's called the Cashmere Collection. I'm thinking sophistication. I'm thinking elegance. I'm thinking labradorite. Cashmere, always elegant, always stylish, always sophisticated. Cashmere Collection. You have here a combination. Look at those. Oh, they're fab. They really are. Your Cashmere Collection here brings together 200 carats of your agate, 250 carats of your labradorite, and 120 carats of your cloudy quartz. I think that says clowndy. I think the graphics may say clowndy, but that's just a graphical error. I do apologise. Clowndy quartz. It's not a new type of gemstone. We're not launching a new gemstone called clowndy. It's not a location somewhere that we've never heard of in Brazil. Oh my goodness me, not the clowndy quartz, not clowndy. Oh my goodness, you've heard of clowndy, it's so rare. No, cloudy quartz, it's just a spelling mistake, sorry about that. We have got here a fantastic feature combination. Cashmeres, when you start to think about them, certainly in terms of clothing, I mean, you think of elegance, you think of sophistication. Oh, it's cloudy quartz that you're getting. Oh, woo! We have got here a fantastic complement of your coins with those lovely greys. And I mean, grey can be such a great neutral tone. It can be a really, really strong feature. I mean, for example, if I put something like the deep reds of a pearl alongside it, it has that richness about it. But if I took the other colour of the pearl and let's go for creams, I mean, it doesn't get much more sophisticated than that, does it? I mean, perhaps you want to work it with something bright and something summery. Put it with the greens. Whoosh, lift the colour. You see what I mean? These gorgeous cashmere tones, they work with everything. You know, cashmere cardigans, one of the biggest sellers within the fashion world. Why? Because they go with everything. You pull over a cashmere cardigan and you know that you've got something that's just going to look like that sophisticated style. It's got that wearability about it. That's what you're getting from this 3-strand offer. Wearability. You've got there your labradorite rounds. Yes, these are 10mm labradorite rounds. You have got your larger 16mm grey agate puffy coins, and you've got your 10mm cloudy quartz faceted as well. All of these with these really rich tones, really sensual, almost satin-like finish to the feel of this 3-strand offer. And we've got a bit of a treat for you. Your Cashmere Collection coming to you for all 3 strands for $21.95. All 3 features. Let's not forget, you could be paying over £10 for just the labradorite. I mean, we've got to remember that. And incredible. That's very impressive. Very, very impressive. You've got your Madagascan labradorite where you can see that incredible sheen and shiller. This beautiful gemstone that just illuminates. It's one of the most incredible stones when you wear, because you may have heard Viv talking about yesterday. Viv, one of our new guest designers, she came in and she was saying one of the things that she often finds with labradorite is if she's wearing it, she has people talking to her about it. It's one of those stones that really is a talking point to your jewellery wearing. And that's what jewellery's about, isn't it? If you don't want to get noticed, then don't wear jewellery. You know, the simple fact is jewellery's about framing the face. It's about, you know, attracting different parts of the body. And then on top of that, it really is something that people will notice, labradorite. It's got that gorgeous mysticism about it because it's so unique.
It's beautiful, labradorite.
Is it something that you work with regularly though, Gem?
It's something that I use in commissions a lot, commission work, because it goes with any colour, because it's sort of a neutral colour, but with flashes of other colours. So it means you can add it in with something to either tone it down or just give it that sort of that talking point, really.
And that's what I love about it. Yeah. It has that talking point feel about it.
Yeah, and if I'm ever doing a consultation for a commission, if I show somebody labradorite, they love it. They want it used in their work because it's so beautiful, and lots of people haven't seen it. You know, not been introduced to how gorgeous it is.
Because it's not an everyday gemstone. I mean, you might find it every so often like silversmith shops, you know, dedicated silversmith shops. But actually, labradorite isn't really a high street gemstone, which makes it a little bit unique. So as you say, when you're commissioning something, you want something different. You know, if you're getting somebody to make a piece of jewellery for you, you want it to be standing out. You don't want it to be an everyday piece, do you? So that's why labradorite is such a great gemstone. I mean, a strand like this, just on our website right now, $15.95 just for that one strand. $15.95. You would be paying over £30 for this 3-strand combination if you weren't buying it in a bundle. So if you try to make this bundle up by yourself, right now on our website, I'm not asking you to go and research elsewhere, of which you can, of course, and go and see the prices of labradorite on other locations, if there are other places that sell anything like this. But all I'll say is that if you do your price research, leave on our website, you'd be paying over £32 for this 3 strands. 3 strands, you'd be paying 30. So basically, we've given you a tenner off. A big £10 saving. A £10 will go a long way here at Jewellery Maker as well. You know, £10 will go, because actually, in principle, I can tell you now, I've got at least 4 strands that are going to go less than £10 on my strands to my left. So in some ways, it could be saying that you're going to get a free strand somewhere along the way today. You know, you've got so many of featured gemstones, and many of these, as I say, I've got to guarantee for less than a tenner. So really, one of these strands is going to be for free today if you buy this Cashmere collection. And putting it like that, get a strand for free.
Exactly.
Keep watching, choose your strand for less than a tenner. You know, that's the saving that you've made with the Cashmere. Now you want to add something to it. Well, you've made your £10 saving, now find something to add to it. Oh, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at least 2 pieces that I would quite fancy. What about that? What about that? Abalone.
That's lovely.
Abalone. I cannot get enough of abalone at the moment. No. I'm so pleased it's back in stock. Yeah. We haven't had it for ages.
I know, I've been working with it a lot at home recently, abalone, yeah.
Love it.
It's one of those ones with all those different colours in that you can use, and it's lovely.
Goes nicely with the labradorite, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah.
It's a good one. That's going to be less than a tenner. So as I say, less than a tenner. Yep. Oh yeah, £21.95 is all you pay, and this is going to be part of your challenge today, Gem. I can see you're already working with it, because she's been a bit sneaky. She's already started, and we did say we'd give her the wire with the mandrel as well. So you get already. Can you just give us a quick sneaky peek of what you're up to? Because she's already thick into the jewellery making this morning. There's no dilly dallying with our Gemma this morning.
No, straight in.
Straight in, plunging. Ah, clever.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, I've made the frame and now I'm attaching some beads to it.
So you've made the frame and now you're running through, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to go through the middle and then around the sides with the labradorite.
Can I just say that's like, what, almost 20 minutes into the show, and you've already you've almost finished that, sure?
Yeah, it's not much, there's not much to do on it, no.
And what kind of price would you normally charge for something like that, Gem?
For this, with these stones, I think we're maybe on to about 25-ish.
Yeah, I'd say between 20 to 30,
sure. Yeah, much work, because generally I do get carried away, so I might do this and then add something else and then add something else, so we'll see how it pans out. But yeah, I would say a standard Bangor, £12, so if you're using just 1 or 2 stones in there, but if I'm going to be quite heavy with this one, I think.
About 20 to 30?
Yeah, yeah.
And when you start to put it down like that, and that's one bracelet that you're using, as you say, probably you'll use a third of one of these strands, and then you've still got plenty to go, and that's for £21.95. If you sell one of those bracelets, you've made your money back.
Your money back, that's right.
And then the rest is profit, and that's the way you've got to start putting it. And then again, yesterday Viv was talking to us about how she sees pieces of jewellery. She often says, like, she sees jewellery in a different way now she has to sell it.
Yeah.
You know, she makes jewellery in a different way because she has to sell it. And I think that's really important to know. If you're making jewellery for yourself, you make it how you want it to be. I know life's about, you know, sometimes just indulging yourself. But actually, if you're going to make a business, or even if you're just giving us gifts, you want to be a little bit more perhaps mindful of the cost of things. Actually, perhaps you just need to make that adjustment and start to be clever about it and go, okay, if I'm going to make X, Y, and Z, and I'm putting X, Y, and Z in, I'm putting my time into that, how much does it cost? Well, actually, if you put it into perspective on something like this, one bracelet or one brangle might actually be making the difference between getting something and making your profit, and then the rest is just that. It's money that you're going to make back.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And there's lots of, I mean, you can be even less gem heavy. You know, using, if you've got really beautiful stones, you can use one stone and set it among, if you do work with wire, set it amongst some wire, or if you don't, with a bit of chain. And, you know, you can, there's a ways to make your cash cows then, you know, you things that you sell lots of at a lower price, but you do get your return.
And that's something that I think that this first kit is going to do. Get one feature gemstone, and I think that you've got the money. You've got, you know, there almost is. There are certain things in life where you just go, well, there's the money. This is it. I mean, this first kit, when you start to see it, you will see one strand, and you'll go, oh! That's what I'm expecting you all to do. I want the nation to sing when you see this. Go, oh! Just like that, because that's what I feel about it. When I saw this strand, oh, I hear you all singing. That's it. Look at that. So, okay, so Gem's just said you take one feature gemstone, and it is genuine. You take one and make it a focal point. Here's your focal point. Goodness me. These are they're not pendants, they are statement pieces for your jewellery making. I can't call them pendants because, I mean, gosh, look at them. Absolutely incredible. I've never seen a strand like it before here on Jewellery. I've never seen anything like this before on Jewellery Maker. This is absolutely, I mean, well, when you start to see it, it's just extra. For example, look at the size. Ignore the other two sides to the side. Just one of those with some wire wrapping. That's what you're talking about, Gem, isn't it? Literally taking one of them, do some detail of wire work, and I mean, you really have gone to town. You've used one out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can make yourself 8 bracelets, 8 featured wire work brangles. Yeah. So that sturdiness of a bangle, but with the like flexibility of a bracelet. You take one of those, just one of them, and you're getting 8 bracelets. What are you going to charge for each one of them? Because you're not going to charge £2 or £3. You're not going to charge even a £5 because people would expect them to be more expensive. So even if you charge, say for example, each bracelet costs you, you're going to charge a tenner. Let's just work on that principle. £10 for a genuine gemstone wire wrap bracelet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds. That could be essentially your profit. 80 pounds. Yeah. That's what I mean by this pendant. These are they're statements. These are, I mean, literally you could, even if you didn't want, if you're going, oh, but I don't do bracelets, I can't do wire work. Okay, so take another look at it. Think of each one of these as a pendant for the neckline, and all you're going to do is add a chain, maybe even a little bit of tassel underneath, and you've got 8 feature necklaces. Again, what price would that necklace be? Even if you work it as a tenner, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds you could be making, because those are your focal point. That's what's going to be your money maker. And even if you're not selling your jewellery, and I know there's a lot of people who make jewellery for a hobby but don't sell it, and you're not interested in selling, but perhaps you're interested in giving gifts to somebody. Perhaps you want to just, you know, be really clever this year and go, okay, I'm going to get one kit, I'm going to try and make as many pieces of jewellery out of that one kit for gifts and for presents. Oh my goodness me, here's the one for you where you don't have to do a lot, but you will get such a result out of it. I mean, just to show you some kind of perspective, I wonder if I should put it against like something like there, you know, because perhaps that's what you're going to do. You make it into a long drop, make it a feature against. Look at that, look at that. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Certainly I wouldn't say these are anything other than focal size. You know, these are not even, I mean, if I put it against the neckline just to give you some kind of sizing, look at those. The size of these, 30 by 40.
Yeah, they are beautiful slabs, those. Absolutely gorgeous.
I just think they are awesome. They are centerpieces. And just to break it down, and what piece of jewellery that you would use one of those in, and you wouldn't charge less than a tenner. I'd be knocking on your door going, what are you doing that for less than a tenner? I'll be literally around the nation going, no, you cannot do that for less than a tenner. I can't have it, because those deserve to be focal point gemstones to your jewellery. And that alone is, for me, the reason that this kit is value for money. Do you want to know why? Because this kit, and I've only shown you one strand, but to justify the price, I just want to talk about this one strand for the price of this kit. Ready for it? Just this strand, I could justify the price you're about to see. Your Gemstone Dream jewellery kit with this feature strand and a whole lot more is $23.95. What have I just said? What have I just said? I will not allow you to sell this for less than a tenner, at least a tenner. One piece of jewellery, you just need one of these in one piece of, that's £80 essentially. That's what I'm looking at. That's just my perspective. That's £80. Now, if that's the case, we've just taken, and it's not just one strand, $23.95, and actually, I've got to tell you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 other parts of this kit that are going to have you talking. You've got the feature of your pendants, these whoppers, these focal points, the centerpiece to your jewellery making. Then you've also got carnelian ovals and your peach moonstone. That's a talking point piece of jewellery that you are going to have. You mix up any of those gemstones together, but again, got to keep on telling you, it's about breaking down what you are getting into what you are going to be making. $23.95. You don't look at those strands and go, that's going to be $23.95. You can't possibly think that, because there's just no way that one strand alone you would expect to go to $23.95. Not with the quality. Not with that quality. I cannot look at a strand like that and go, oh yeah, that's a, you know, that's a 23. The thing is that, you know, perhaps if you sold a strand like this separately, we might be doing it at £15, £18, that kind of price point. But for me, what I'm trying to say is that actually, just take away from the pricing that Jewellery Maker does and start to actually put it into perspective in terms of the pricing elsewhere. That's when you see how good we are. That's when you really get perspective on what we give you and how much you gain for an incredible price point. Now, what I haven't mentioned with this kit, you're also getting solid sterling silver findings. Solid sterling silver findings. Do apologise, that photograph was of the silver plated. We're doing your sterling silver findings, 42 pieces. 42 pieces of your sterling silver. Now that includes your head pins, that includes your shepherd hooks, that includes your jump rings. You'll get bolt ring clasps with this. Sterling silver with your crimp beads. This is again adding value to your jewellery making, because when you're working with sterling silver, you're working with one of the finest, most precious metals on the planet right now. This is top grade jewellery making. This is your luxury kit for today. This is the top grade. This is the top notch kit of the day in terms of a luxury. If you're gonna go for luxury, go for it in a big way, and that's what we've done with this one. No wallflowers here, no just drifting off into the distance. This is come and see me and come and love me. That's what it is. Head pins, eye pins, crimp beads, shepherd hooks, jump rings and spring lock boat rings. All your sterling silver findings with this luxury. And it is luxury, isn't it? It's luxury.
Yeah, and the sterling silver findings. But it's like you said, it's a kit that if you break down the components and mix it up with other stash items, you can really take this kit to town. You could take it to another level. I've used exactly what's in the kit with the jewellery I've made, and it shows you can use it together. But if I bought it at home, I would be buying it as an investment to add with other things.
And that's the thing, you see, because often is the case that when our kits come, there'll be a lot of people who watch for the first time and they don't have anything in their stash. And our kits are all about giving you everything you need to get into jewellery making. So quite simply, all of these ingredients, you will make feature jewellery. And you'll see that with Gemma's creations, because she has nothing other than the kit to work with her creations. Outside of that, for many people, like Gemma and many of our regular viewers, you have things in your stash. You have chain to hand. You have the, a variety of wires and things like that. Therefore, you would add to this. I mean, you would. Your instinct would be to add, because you'd probably want to make some wire brangles. That would be probably my thought process for you in particular, Gem. Where you love your like solid structures. That would be. This strand leaps out at that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I love chunky jewellery, and I'm always drawn to those tones as well. So it'd definitely be one that I'd be very tempted by. This is
definite luxury. Now we need to see some of the jewellery, because when you see the jewellery that Gemma's made, again, it just takes, for me, it takes that perspective of price to another. This is a luxury kit. This is no other word to put it. This is a luxury kit. And really, in principle, when you say silver, we've got to remember silver is a precious metal. Like sometimes we say silver and we put it into the ocean and we just forget how much of an issue that is in terms of jewellery industry. And in terms of pricing, the simple fact is that we can make silver plated, and that's great, but actually in terms of the jewellery industry, the kudos sits with your precious metals of silver, gold and platinum. That's it, that's a fact, right? Everything else within the jewellery industry standards, right, is not quite as luxurious. It's just not. There's no point pretending it is. Silver is the luxury for jewellery makers, and this is it. This is what you've got, and it's that perspective at $23.95 that we've got to keep hold of. Go, what? We've done what?
I know, it is a great price, and beautiful, beautiful stones. Absolutely beautiful stones. What's really nice with this kit for a change is, because I've got the sterling silver and we do have a lot of the copper findings now, it made me make 6 pieces of jewellery, which is going back to when we first started. And I remember at the time I found it really hard to be that gem heavy, because because the kits can stretch out. You'll see later I've got 10 pieces from one kit.
Gosh.
But what is lovely is when you're used to sort of stretching your gemstones out, to have the opportunity to put them all together, it's such a luxury. And and that's what I've done.
I've just looked here and I've just gone, hang on a minute, just think about this, right? Forget about the big feature gemstone, just forget about that strand for now, and just think to yourself, this is a solid sterling silver carnelian bracelet. That's £23.95. So even if you take away those feature slabs, I mean, literally, you could take away all of those. And if you went to a silversmiths, and there's many little kind of silversmiths and things like that. There's one in our city centre, and I often pop in because I love the creations. But if I went there and looked at a silver piece of jewellery that had a feature of such a prestigious, carnelian, one of the biggest gemstones from the Victorian era is on it. It's got such a prestige. A carnelian silver bracelet would be £24.95. And that's interesting. Laura, my producer, has just tapped in into a search engine. She's tapped in carnelian sterling silver bracelet. The first price she's come up with, £82.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine that.
And she says, to her opinion, it's not quite as nice. That's interesting, though, isn't it? That's interesting, but we've almost gone, hang on, look at those big gemstones, but actually step away, think of the carnelian, think of the silver, put those two together. That could be £23.95 in its own right. And the rest, again, if you want to talk about business mind, the rest is potential profit or potential gifts for somebody. You keep the carnelian and silver, maybe you want a set, give yourself the set. There's my carnelian silver set, lovely jewelry, I'm going to keep that for myself. The rest I'm going to give as gifts. That's me sister, that's me mum, that's me auntie, that's me cousin, that's me... You see what I mean? It just...
I always think, when I buy something, I think, right, I can... 2 pairs of earrings, that's that paid for. Do you know what I mean? So 2 pairs of earrings, that's that paid for, and the rest of it is sort of profit.
And again, that has to be the mindset of somebody who's taken that step away from perhaps just the enjoyment of the hobby, but also has now said, okay, this is going to be part of my life and my career, and I've got to pay for my electricity this month, so therefore I need to work it out in a different way. And that's the realities, and we all come from different perspectives. As I say, I know there'll be a lot of people out there who go, actually, this is just my hobby, Vix. And I go, yeah, but if it's your hobby, look at what you can do and look at your creations.
The other thing is, things are tight, aren't they, at the moment? We set a limit as a family on birthday and Christmas presents this year, and we said £5 each, that's it. And the struggle you have trying to find something with £5 each, where if you break that down, what are we talking, £4? £3-ish?
Hang on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well, if you said a £5 each, then it would be £35. So that means it's got to be £4 each. £4 each.
So, where can you buy a nice present for £5 or £4? That includes sterling silver and genuine gemstone.
Gemma, I love it.
You know, that's, you know, so that's ideal, isn't it? Even if you're doing it as gifts, you know, less than £5 each, and you've got presents for all the ladies in your family.
And it's interesting because I actually, one of my really good friends, it's her birthday. Hi, Dor. Hi, Dor. It was her birthday this week. It's we're celebrating tonight, hopefully, if I can get out. But the thing is that like I bought Joe a lovely gift, but I can tell you now, right? That didn't cost me anywhere near like £4 or £5.
No.
You know, it was nowhere near. You know, 4 times that actually.
Job,
you know,
isn't it, buying for people?
It is.
You know, sometimes I think, well, I can't make them because I always make things, and you know, it's not so special. But
it is.
If you went to a jeweller's and you bought something, then it would be very special. So get a nice gift box, and then
we've got some gift boxes as well. We've got some gift boxes, some really luxurious ones. So again, nice gift potential. Yeah. So what are you going to show us to make?
I was going to show you how to do this overlapping on the big slabs in case you want to use them together. Okay.
Let me hold this. So you're going to do both, like so. Are they of similar technique?
It's the same technique. It's just one is overlapped differently. It's difficult to see that bracelet. It's one that needs to be on. Really, it's lovely on.
Can you see how that is, guys? So it's literally. And so it sits almost like flat to the hand.
Sits flat, yeah. And sort of, because it's got that movement, it sort of snakes around so it fits to your arm.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
And then, on the necklace, they just sort of fold. They look like folds of gemstones, which is a lovely effect.
Like almost like a waterfall of gems,
yeah,
isn't
very
it?
modern, isn't it? You could wear that with something very simple.
Yeah, very. So, how do we do it? Okay,
so if, for example, with the bracelet, if you're gonna make the bracelet, then you need to have a very long length of thread to start with, because you'll do the centre. If I just undo it, you'll do the centre piece, and then you'll work outwards towards the ends. Okay, but for the demo, I'm just going to show you with a shorter length, so it's easier for us all.
Okay.
You just take some stones. There's some really gorgeous ones in here.
Like almost like Aztec-y ones, isn't it?
So look at that.
Oh, look at that one.
That's fabulous. So choose which one you want as your centerpiece, because you know you've got so many to choose from.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Right. So you take your beading thread, and you thread through one way. That's one side of the stone. Am I in the right place? Yeah. Thread through one side, and then the opposite thread through the same hole, but in the opposite direction. And I'm working on the back. Okay. I've already done it wrong. Sorry. Right, take your thread through first. It's because I was thinking I'm working up on the strands, but I'm not. So take your thread through one gemstone.
Okay.
And then down to the next one, and through the centre, through the hole in that stone. Like this. And then take the other thread and thread the opposite way through the stone. Okay, so you've got them crossing. If you pull them together, you'll see they want to. What they want to do is they want to sit right on top of each other, but we're going to stop that from happening. I'll show you that in just a second, the next stage.
Okay.
So then you take your thread again, and then through the next one down. Okay.
Yeah.
Through. I'm sorry, I am showing you a black beading thread, but this is great for showing how to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect against the backdrop. It's perfect.
Okay. So you've got them sort of spread roughly the distance you want them split up.
Yeah.
So now to keep them in that position.
And this is upside down now, isn't it?
Yeah, this is upside down.
Yeah, fine.
So if I show you, it will be. With the first one I did was like this.
Yes.
It's
so
very
the
easy
cascade
to change
effect.
it.
So hang on a minute. If we just the way that you've got it there is how the neckline piece is like that. But then if you just give them a little jiggle, then they'll go into like the 2 to 1.
And they'll do that after as well if you want to change it after you've done it. Yeah, so it's exactly the same, it's just then you reposition them a little bit. Cool. Okay then, so to keep them where you want them, to stop them sort of sitting on top of each other, you then take your thread that's coming out at the end, and you cross it over this time and take it through the middle one, or the next stone up. That's all because you might want to do this with 5 or 6. I mean, it'd be extremely luxurious if you did all of these in a bracelet. Can you imagine? It'd be gorgeous.
Amazing.
I know, it'd be heavy though, but it'd be lovely. So you've crossed over, and then you do the same with this side, the opposite. So you take the strand over the top, and then through the middle, through the next one up,
yeah,
in the opposite direction, and pull.
Oh, so you're almost now binding it in,
so
aren't
now
you?
that is sort of trapped.
Yeah.
And then you do the same again, so take it over the top.
Up and over and across and through. Yeah,
same
up
with the
and
other
over, across and through the opposite direction.
Through the opposite direction. Now that, I haven't tightened this one up enough, but you just can pull them through after, tighten them up, get them to sit where you want them.
And you're just playing with it now, aren't you?
Yeah, just playing. Okay, so that's that, and that's it really. So then you've got strands left there. If you want to carry on beading that way, just add a piece of thread through. So you carry on beading. Just add a piece of thread through. So now you've got.
So that would be a necklace.
Thread coming either side. So if you were doing
no,
the
that's your bracelet.
you've got them coming either side. Or I think what I've done on this one is I maybe have done that twice. So then I would sort of cross them over again and do that twice, that technique.
So you've got a little bit more strength
just
there.
to give it a bit more strength. But that's basically it. It's exactly the same, but doing it again. Now then, so you've got that. So that's it as a sort of tiered effect. And then basically, if you tip that
Can I just hold that up just again, just because we're not. So you've got that as the tiered effect.
If you keep the camera there, if I tip that one, if I slide that one up, I can then pop it underneath.
Oh, it's just like that.
You don't pull them because you'll then, undo your weave. But if you tilt one, you can pop it in. So there you go.
Trick of the trade, trick of the trade.
Okay.
Loving it.
So
that's so
the technique, and it's nice on ribbon. If you're into your kumahimo, it'd be lovely on a kumahimo strand,
wouldn't it?
Yeah,
like this. So you've got
really
that real
chunky
thickness. Nice.
Yeah.
$23.95. Just to remind you, you're getting those feature size pendants. You're also getting carnelian ovals plus your orange moonstone. You're also getting your solid sterling silver as well. That's your 42 pieces of sterling silver. So all of that for $23.95. I think it's fair to say we've established that we believe that this is great value for money. I think we've established that this is one of those kits that you might look at and go, wow, where do I start? And actually when you start to explore, the avenues are huge. And sometimes that's really good for jewellery makers.
Yeah, it is. It's great to be challenged. It is. I mean, before I started coming on, I used to say to my husband or my son, go and pick me 5 strands. And then they'd pick me and I'd have to make something with them. It's really good to stretch yourself in that way because it's, what do they say, invention, necessity is the mother of all invention.
That's it.
And it's when you have to do it because you're limited on supplies that you actually create new things. So it's really good to challenge yourself, set yourself new challenge, get somebody else to challenge you.
Absolutely.
Or buy a kit and work within the confines of that kit. Because it's very tempting to go and dip into your stash, but sometimes you don't know what you're going to come up with if you do it like that.
And that's the kind of resulting jewellery, isn't it?
You come up with new things. So.
And we've got something rather inventing to look forward to, haven't we? We are going to do on Monday, so a week on Monday, not this week, so the 11th of February, John, myself, Gem and I, we're celebrating National Inventors Day. Oh, it's so exciting, with an Inventors Jewellery Maker show.
Yes.
We're going to do some new inventions. We want you to get involved as well. We want to see what your inventions are, what's something different that you've created out of your jewellery making that perhaps we've not seen on air before. So National Inventors Day, we are celebrating next Monday, not this Monday, so the 11th of February. Myself and Gemma, we've got some new things that you won't have seen, so to add to your inventions for jewellery making, we've got some brand new stuff to look forward to. But on top of that, we want to hear from you about what is your jewellery maker invention. So we'll talk about that a little bit further on in the show as well, to see if you can get in contact with us and let us know. But that's something to look forward to.
I know.
We're already keep on sending emails and text messages going, oh, I've got this idea, what do you think of this? And I keep on coming up with really random ones like, right, so you get necklaces and then you make them into this belt. And she's like, okay, leave the designs to me though, Vic. So I'm like, yeah, okay. We have a little bit of an add-on offer on this fantastic kit, because if you've got your carnelian, you've got those warm tones, and you've got those beautiful peach moonstones, how about we add another gemstone? And this one,
is it fire opal?
Mexican.
Yeah,
fire opal. Check it out. It is perfect. Perfect. Jack, can you grab me those strands again from that last kit, please? That would be brilliant, just so we can see them alongside this Mexican fire opal. Because really, when you see the colouring, I mean, it almost is textbook, thanks Bud, you're a star. And just put it with your moonstone and your carnelian.
That's lovely. Can imagine that little bracelet there with the little bar in between. Can you just imagine one or two of those opals just twinkling around, because then it would give it the room it needs as well to really show its lovely properties.
Gosh! So you could be making just a carnelian and silver bracelet, but if you add one more strand on, add on that fire opal, and look at the potential result. I mean, you could carnelian opal bracelet in sterling silver. Yes, please! I say yes, yes, please. Mexican fire opal. Now, this is a bit of a talking point gemstone for any gem lovers out there. If you want to start to talk about locations for stones, sometimes it'll have an impact, sometimes it won't. But for this stone, Mexican, well, you get those hot colours. Fire opal is something a little bit different to standard opal, because if you think of opal, well, you've got to talk about opalescence. But this gemstone doesn't have a standard opalescence where you get those rainbow colours. Instead, it has a fiery internal transparency. You don't normally say opalescence and then say transparency, but that's what we're talking about with fire opal. It is something a little bit different for you jewelry collectors. If you want to join us, you've got your Mexican fire opal, would go beautifully, almost textbook to that last kit. I mean, it really is a perfect add it to your order opportunity. If you have got that last kit, the Gemstone Dream Jewelry Kit, now you've got to add on that Mexican fire opal. Hot, warm cinnamons. You've got hot, warming fire tones, and yours for the taking. And add it to your order, Mexican fire opal wheels for an amazing $17.95. We are in the mood to do some pricing today that is just unmissably good. And again, you know, you've got to put it in perspective. That whole kit was $23.95. The whole kit was $23.95. And now you've got the chance. Granted, this is a strand of real luxury. I mean, this is just taking another level to your gemstone collection. Because, of course, here at Jewellery Maker, I know our name says Jewellery Maker, but perhaps it should be Gemstone Jewellery Maker, because we are bringing you genuine gemstones. We're encouraging and we really love the hobby of jewellery making, but what we want to do is give you genuine gemstones to work with, and that's what this is all about, giving you the luxury of one of the finest gemstones we've got in our vaults right now. There's no way we're going to be able to keep on repeating offers like this one. I know that when we were talking about the pricing of this just yesterday in our production room about the price of opal, it's becoming increasingly difficult for us to be able to cap it under £20. I know for a fact that Hannah, of course, Hannah Roxbury, who you might have seen on our shows with as our guest designer, is now one of our product managers, and they've been out just recently over to a couple of our locations and literally just saying, we know what we want, we know the price we want it for, we just can't get it at that pricing. But that's the gem world. That's just how it is. If you want luxury, if you want rarity, if you want something that comes from Mother Nature, then the simple fact is you can't just click your fingers and say, I'll have 50 of those, Mother Nature, now come on and bang them out of a machine. You shouldn't do that. No. You know, that's the reality check of it. And that's why we've got to remember that these are prices that you pounce on now while we've got them. Certainly with the Mexican fire opal, no guarantees it'll be around at this price point any other time than right now. Congratulations if you got it though. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. It's a free phone number, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. The warming colours of that.
Have we got something white we can put behind that? Because every time I see it
put this first
through with the light through it, it looks so different to against your black, your dark top. You can really see the fire in it.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, when it goes. But that's the nice thing about opal. It does it takes on the light or the colour that's around it. That's one of the main things about opalescence. It's interesting that you said that.
You see the flashes of
you can
of light coming from it, almost like it's like a beacon.
$17.95. Congratulations, you got that one. Can't wait to see the Wall of Fame in the next coming weeks. If you've got that kit with all of the sterling silver and those feature slabs, and then you've got that fire opal, can't wait to see the resulting jewellery. Have I just said Wall of Fame? Shall we?
Shall we?
We shall.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
I have 718 and a lovely pair of earrings. Very simple with the scale mill. I'm loving it. Jeanette, hello Jeanette, you're 718, and she says, this week's Wall of Fame, a pair of scale mill earrings wrapped with 0.6mm wire and gold-plated earring hooks. Isn't that a simple pair of earrings, and yet really simple and effective is what I would say, Jeanette. Lovely pair of earrings, and congratulations. As I say, you're 718.
That's lovely. Yeah. Well, and I've got something gorgeous as well. It says, this is number 714, and it's from Barbara in Stockton-on-Tees. She says, hi guys, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's made with red tiger's eye and wire from JM and some cord from my stash. Keep up the good work, information, inspiration and fun. All the best to you all. From Barbara. That's gorgeous, Barbara.
That is really nice. I really love the big links. Very Italian.
Yeah, it is. Some red tiger's eye today, haven't we? Have we?
I have got 3-strand tiger's eye that I have just fallen in love with. I got a sneaky peek of them, and you know, and you just, and I did a tiger's eye kit yesterday evening, and I was like, oh. And then today I've got 3 strands of tiger's eye that have just, and I kind of have a penchant for tiger's eye anyway, but we haven't seen it in the larger stones, but we have got it coming your way shortly. Celia in Great Yarmouth, I've got your entry 717. You are attached as my first entry to the Wall of Fame. Goodness me, all gems are from Jewellery Maker. I've gizmoed a coil of I've gizmoed a coil of silver-plated wire with a large blue fire agate and small deep blue agate gemstones placed on the curves of the piece. The necklace is finished with navy cord and a silver plated clasp. I have recently opened a shop online and hope to do a stall soon with a friend. Love your shows and have to make sure I'm up and dressed by 9 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays so I do not miss any bargains. Well, Celia, I hope you did join us at 9 o'clock this morning, because we started off with a big offer, didn't we? That wire, etc. And if you're doing wire work like that, you need more of it, because that's great. And congratulations on opening your little shop, and good luck with your stall as well. Let us know how you get on. I always like to hear, like, you know, when you get told, I got somebody yesterday who said they were thinking about starting a, you know, doing a little stall. I want to hear how you get on. It's always nice to get that progression, so keep in touch with us.
It is. Right, I've got a 713. It's gorgeous, such a pretty necklace. It says, hi all at JM. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A simple design for Valentine's Day with amethyst and rose quartz hearts, faceted rose quartz and clear quartz drops. So I'm using the lovely brushed silver plated copper feature bead. Already been worn and received loads on. I'm looking forward to coming down to Redditch on Sunday and meeting the lovely ladies from Facebook, as well as having loads of giggles with Jenny and Linda. Yay. That's from Sarah Isherwood-Smith from Haslington. Yeah, well, you'll have a great time. It was wonderful last Sunday.
I need to remember to tell Jenny. I don't know whether she knows that she has to bring cakes.
Oh yeah, she knows.
I must remember. She knows, does she? Does she definitely know? 100% knows. She already been warned.
Yeah, by me.
By you. That's Jack saying he has warned her that she needs to provide cakes. 11Z's on Sundays, don't forget. We do a little bit of a deal, and then we have a cup of tea and a cake. Yeah. Right, so I
didn't get a cake last time, and Carol made the most beautiful.
I heard about these
muffins.
cakes.
Yeah, everybody was ooh in and out, and I didn't get one.
That's a bit disappointing.
I know.
She just needs to make more next time.
Yeah, I was trying to be good, and you know, so that I didn't have chocolate all over my face when I next did a kit. But
disappointing. Yeah, disappointing. I say next time, forget it and just do it. Just eat. That's it. We have got 716, and it's Christina in Salisbury. It says, this week's entry for the Wall of Fame was made with purple agate puffy squares, small amethyst rondells, and pale yellow citrine flowers. Having bought several strands of multicoloured agate strands enabled me to separate them and make several necklaces in various colours. See, that's the thing, when some of our multi-strands, sometimes you might like to mix it up and get like that colour spectrum, but sometimes it is quite nice just to colour grade them and just put them all in the purples, and that's the resulting. Really, and I love that colour. It's really rich. Beautiful, Christina. Huge congratulations to you. I say you're 716. You got one more?
I have got one more.
Pearls.
I've got 715.
Who's this?
Is that the right way? It says, this is from Mary, and it says, hi everyone at JM. Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame. Plucked up the courage to have a go at hand knotting these beautiful pearls. JM quite some time ago. It was very fiddly and took some time to master the knotting, but I'm delighted with the result. I made it into an 18-inch pearl necklace using silver crimp covers and a magnetic flower clasp, also from JM. The necklace is now on the way to my sister in Florida for her 40th birthday.
Oh,
Really hope she likes it. Thanks to all the presenters and the inspirational designers for the great shows. I am still learning loads. From Mary. She'll be over the moon, Mary. That's
Mary,
beautiful.
she is going to be thrilled for a 40th. That, you know, you want to give her something special. Handmade pearl necklace by yourself. Well, that's just gorgeous, and congratulations, because that is serious craftsmanship. That really is. Yeah, I was going to say with the knotting.
Doesn't it make
Thumbs
it
up, Mary.
expensive?
It does, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
really just adds that real luxury.
Beautiful.
Now, talking of luxury, we've got plenty more to look forward to here on Jewellery Maker today. I've got luxury for less when I start to talk about Peridot marquise cuts, those beautiful Peridot leaves. I've also got coming your way an amazing 2-strand offer of pearls. So if you love that look and you want to perhaps replicate what Mary's inspired you with, well, keep watching, because I've got pearls. I've also got something a little bit special for anybody who's wanting to get started into jewellery making but needs a cup of tea as well. Keep watching.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the Sign Up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
There are lots of different types of bails. This particular one has a loop at the end. This is ideal to add an extra feature, such as a charm. All bails work in the same way. Start by opening the teeth. Place your chosen pendant in the teeth and push both sides of the bail together. And there you have your pendant with a bail.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, FreeSat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
And inspiration, hopefully, to get you into jewellery making or perhaps extending your knowledge. This one's a little bit of both, I think. This next offer probably is for those of you who have already joined Jewellery Maker and for those of you who are perhaps watching and just getting started as well. So it's a nice mix, this one, because it's everything you need, things that you might not have but you'd quite like, and also a good excuse to go and make yourself a cuppa. And we all need a good excuse. In fact, we need no excuse to make cup of teas here. You'll just find us often just going, cup of tea? Anybody? Anyone a cuppa? Cuppa, anyone? Cup of tea, father. Cup of tea. In fact, Tom's literally just gone to me. Tea? Do you want tea? Thanks. Already there. Already there. Jack's already on their phone. However, Gem is putting her hand up for a cuppa. Do you need a mug?
Yes, please.
Yes, you do. I need to sell this one first, though, and then I'll give you it. I'm going to say, sorry, when you know you've got a drink in your hand and I know I'm live on air, I just kind of automatically took a drink. I was like, actually, you're on air, Vix. That's just rude. You're going to get the mug. We haven't done the mug for ages. I love our mugs. We have got our Jewellery Maker mugs. Then you're also going to get, now watch out because these haven't been in stock for ages, and now we've got them back in stock. Thank goodness. This is our beading tray, of which you'll see all of our jewellery makers work with. I mean, there's not a technique, there's not a time that our jewellery makers here on air do not use these. These are so important, aren't they? We don't know, I mean, you can't exaggerate how good they are at what they do.
No, I have always about 4 or 5 on the go at a time.
Really?
Home. Yeah, because sometimes it's just nice to start a project. You might want to leave it and come back to it, but you don't want to pack it all away because it stops the flow, so you just have them layered up. That's what I do.
And this is basically, for those of you who are just going, what does it do? Well, as you can see here, so say for example you wanted to make a neckline piece and you wanted a certain kind of drop to it, certain length to it. Of course, there's different styles and different drops for your necklines. This is perfect to set up your beads or set up at least the thread so that you know how long you want to be, 21 inch, 16 inch, etc. Then on top of that, you've also got the various inches around, and you've got the little containers. So for example, you might want to put your findings in the base, and then you want to put your gemstones in the middle, or you're mixing them up. This is such a great tool to work with to get your jewellery organised, but also I think it's just a really nice way of being able to see what you're going to make. You know, when you've got everything broken, I think often you see strands and you go, well, what am I going to do? When you break them up and you see them almost set up, you kind of then you flow, you know your flow. I know often lots of people say, I don't like to just leave them on the strand, I like to mix them up and feel them and see how they're going to look together, and then I start working. So that's what your beading tray is, but it's not the only tray that we've got. So this is probably more for neckline. You're also going to get your bracelet tray as well. Not always used, but I tell you what, something that I know for a lot of people is very, 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 very useful. Again, if you want to know about the length of the bracelet, often is the case, your probably average bracelet will be about 7 to 7.5, probably going up to 8. Essential for jewellery making is certainly, if you're making a variety, the 7-inch bracelet, the 7 3/4. So as you can see there, it gives you all of the different, so you can try and structure them so that they work right for whatever you're creating and designing for. So there are your 2 trays. So you're going to get your 2 trays, your mug. That's the essential. Let's just remember, you can't do jewellery making with some kind of drink alongside you. Whatever kind of drink you want it to be. I'm sure I was about to say alcohol there, and I didn't mean to say that. It literally just came off. It rolled off the tongue. Whatever type of beverage you require. It's up to you what you want. Cup of tea or gin. You have got here, on top of that, your bead reamer. Now, most of our gem strands are drilled. Most of them have got a decent sized drill hole, but if perhaps you're working with thicker wire or you're working with pearl, sometimes you need to open up the bead hole a little bit more. This is what you need, the reamer. It'll just give you that larger. So a wooden handle for ergonomical design. And then on top of that, I think I've just used the word ergonomical. Take a look at me. You can tell it's Saturday. A peak on a Saturday. It's all downhill for the rest of the week. We have got 2 DVDs. Now you've got your beading projects and your beading basics. So this, as I say, for a lot of people, is the way to get started into jewellery making. This is a really nice introduction. It's a nice gift for somebody if you know somebody who's shown interest in jewellery making but haven't taken the step yet. This is a really nice, especially again, the mug. But on top of that, you've got the DVDs, and these DVDs, an hour long, each of them, and giving you all of the different techniques to get you started with the basics, and then taking you into advanced projects as well. So you're getting both these. Now that means these alone would be worth a tenner, because these are $4.95 each. There's your tenner. I think the mug's something like a £5. I think I might say the mug's normally £5. So that's £15 in its own right, isn't it? How about we do the DVDs and the mug? What, even for less? Less than 50? Less than 15? Okay, so we've got the DVD. That would be taking you to £15 if you were buying them separately. But watch this. Watch this. You should be paying £15 for the DVDs and the mug alone. But look at the price tag. Ready? $11.99. But that's 15. The mug. I can't hide the mug. Can't hide the mug. Oh my goodness, that's £15. And we're then giving you the trays and the reamer as well. So you're getting, that's crazy. I don't know how we've done that. I can't, my head's going, oh, I've done that. I don't understand how we could do that. We can't afford to do that. I don't understand that. I genuinely don't know how we've done that. I don't get how we've been able to do that for £11.95 without actually being in minus figures. Because it's less than £10, 50. See, I'm normally somebody who tries to work things out and go, how can we do? I can't work out how we've done it. I honestly don't know how we've done that for that price. So you've got your beading boards, both your neckline and for the bracelets. This is a brilliant gift as well for £11.95. It's a great, like, get somebody started. Maybe just get them another. I tell you what, we'll do a bundle and let's do a really cheap bundle. You know, let's take some really good value for bundles. And then actually that would be it, wouldn't it? To get somebody started. Give them the gemstones. Give them that.
Great present.
Give them a cuppa. Why not?
Brilliant present.
That is such a great deal. I don't understand it. Okay. Laura's just said, Vicki, it's not yours to understand. Let's just enjoy it. Love it. Okay? I'm not going to try and understand it anymore. I'm just going to go buy it now because I don't think it'll happen again. I can't imagine that we'll be able to keep on doing that combination for £11.95 when we know the DVDs take you to a tenner anyway. Hang on. So basically, essentially, you buy the DVDs, right? And you get all of this for £2. Look, you're getting all of those for £2. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? You buy the DVD. I said you buy the DVDs. You got all these for £2. Okay, £1.95 if you're going to be pedantic. And Jen, the thing is that they're not like things that are. These are kind of essentials, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to have them. I mean, you have to have them. You do. I mean, if, for example, before I had one, when I was just starting jewellery making, I didn't have one, and I try and replicate sort of the multi-strand necklaces. Yeah. And it's so difficult without the beadboard. But with the beadboard, the spaces between you've got 3 grooves in these beadboards, and that will give you that natural graduation. So if you take every strand up to say the number on the side, say number 10, yeah, and you do the same on each of these grooves up to the number 10, you'll have a natural graduation on your necklace. You don't have to do any maths or counting. You know, you can just. It's always good with me. Yeah, you just put your beads on, and you know if that's on the 9 that side, it's 18 inch because it's on the 9 both sides. So, you know, it almost does the work for you, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, like, that's basically free. These are free. I mean, I may as well say that, you know. That's basically free. The reamer's free. And the mug's £1.95 when it should be actually a £5. And then you've got your DVDs, they're £4.95 each. That's your tenner. It's good. That's good. 0800 644 655. Great gift potential on this one. Because don't forget, if you're buying from us today, you can add to your order as many times as you like. So it's 1 P&P for the whole day. So £2.95 is your 1 postage and packing, where you can keep on adding. Don't forget, you've got this evening to add to your order as well, 5 till 9 with the lovely Jenny. And then, you know, you just got to keep on making the most of a single P&P. And that's going to be making the most of it. That really is going to be making the most of it. DVDs, mug, reamer, and 2 trays. Both trays for £11.95. You might already have, like, say, for example, the DVDs, but those DVDs to one side, and then actually think to yourself, well, there's a gift, and I'll just buy somebody perhaps the toolkit, and there's a great gift, and then the rest are just for you. Loving it. I love that. More of those, more of those. I like those. More mugs. Tom, do you need that mug now? He's found one.
He's found one, has he? Good lad. There's always a mug around somewhere. We have another deal for you. Look at this. It's called what? Oh, that's a good name. Ah, that's a really good name. Red Star at Night. That's a good name. You've got those gorgeous rich reds, and you've got these luscious, luscious qualities of your snowflake obsidian. You've got your rounds and you've got your twisted ovals within this range, and then we've got these twisted rice beads. They're fabulous colours, very, very rich, deep qualities of colour. You've got your snowflake obsidian. Now then, let's just talk about the size of these. Your sizing, let's see if I've got the information. We have got here the size of these, I guess these must be about 12 mil. 12 mil in terms of size, and then you've got your larger twists, and these are your lovely ovals, and they just have that little bit more movement to them. They've just got that little more curvaceousness. Rather than sitting flat, they're going to have just a little bit more of a wave against the skin. And then you've got your red agate twists, and these are 8 by 16 millimeter. Now that is a real complement of colours, isn't it? It's got that real jet black feel about it. There's your midnight sky, and then you've got the speckles of perhaps the stars from the snowflakes, and then you've got the darker tones, much more of the richer tones coming together here. So this is your 3-strand pack. A big opportunity, actually, a big opportunity. And your price tag, what can we do? Less than a £5 each. Less than £5 a strand. 5, 10, 15, there you got it, less than a £5 a strand. If you want to join us on this one, snowflake obsidian, always got its own unique pattern and print. Of course, the monochrome appeal, always going to be very, very, very much the look of the moment. But this day and age, this day and age, at the moment, the contemporary vibe of the monochrome is take monochrome, black and white, and then add one hit of colour. Not multiple colours, just one hit of colour. And you've got that with this collection. I mean, this is almost a bang-on trend look. You make your black and white jewellery and then add one pop of colour, and you're going to get that real stylish quality. Absolutely gorgeous. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web if you prefer at www.jewellerymaker.com. Of course, here at Jewellery Maker, we offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee, which just gives you the chance to make your decision. And if it's not right, you can send it back. Your money goes back into your account. It is a no questions asked, no quibble money-back guarantee. And something that I haven't touched on yet is that you've got your Get Started tutorial booklet and DVD as well. So if you've just got that Beading Basics bundle, if you've just got the mug and the tray and things like that, and we've talked about it's an essential really to get into jewellery making and then advancing into jewellery making. Well, the good news is that we offer you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase. So it really does give you all of the techniques, all of the ways to get started. And all I'm thinking about this is you've just got that big bundle for $11.95. You need the gemstones, so you get this bundle for $14.95, and you'll also get your booklet and DVD. Now, as you can see, it shows you everything you need to know, and probably a little bit more as well, about getting started into jewellery making, things like jump rings and links. It'll also show you projects of how to make just beautiful. I mean, you could imagine you could make a gorgeous leaf formation with the black and white, and then add a pop of colour with the red, perhaps in the strand. So you could do that with this combination of 3 strands. There's your booklet, and it's all backed up by the DVDs. Both are free of charge. Both of them are free of charge with your first purchase. So as I say, to get you started into jewellery making, this is the way to do it, with Jewellery Maker leading you through as only we know how. But you need to make that purchase. So if you have just got your Beading Basics bundle, if you've got that gorgeous DVD tray, reamer and mug set, and you've just got this fantastic red sky at night combination, then why not now make your purchase to get the free tutorial booklet and DVD as well. The only other thing I'm thinking about, though, is if you've got that, findings. You need to bring them all together. Now, findings, for those of you who are wondering what does findings mean, it basically is findings are all of the bindings that bring jewellery and hold them together. So you've got your gemstones, but you need something to bring them together, clasps and little things called head pins and eye pins and things like that. All of those bind your jewellery together. And so we're going to do that now. So this is going to be a deal. For anybody who knows what findings are, you're going, what's she telling me that for? We've got to remember there's loads of people who are watching for the first time who don't have a clue. And I remember the first day I first ever joined Jewellery Maker, and I'd been in the jewellery industry for a very long time at that point. I was thinking, what's a crimp bead? What's a head pin do? I didn't know that. I didn't have a clue. So it's just nice sometimes to go back. And don't forget, if you are watching for the first time, I need to make an apology. I don't know why, but the new 2 Jewellery Maker show didn't go out this morning. I don't know why, but all I got to say is that if you missed out this morning and you're going, oh, I was waiting for that one, 8 till 9 tomorrow morning, it will go out. Yeah, Tom, my director's going, it's definitely going to go out. We'll make it go out at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I do make masses of apologies about that. It's just one of those things, but we'll try and rectify that, and it won't happen again. So with that in mind, if you want to know more about Jewellery Maker and you want to get started yourself, tune in 8 o'clock every morning, and we have a specialised show, myself and I think it's Cherry this week. Cherry will be joining me, and we take you through techniques, we take you through the terminologies, we show you the basics. So almost we back up what you get free of charge, but with a show, 8 till 9 o'clock, and we get you started with under £30 price bracket as well. So it's definitely worth tuning in on that one. And just to let you know, there's a really, really amazing deal on this week. Just a bit of a cheeky one. Anybody who doesn't, you know, who's brand new, then it's great to watch. But anybody who, you know, maybe you've already made jewellery, just tune in. Heck of a deal. Heck of a deal. Yeah, never seen them before. Brand new tool, and we put it on Jewellery Maker in the new tool. Brand new tool, never been seen before. A 3-in-1 tool. Have I said too much? Probably. I said you're 3 tools in one. 3 tools in one. Anyway, 2 for 1. Okay, I like this. Yeah, I like this. You have got 100 findings times 2. So you've got 200 findings. You've got 100 in your gold plated, and you've got 100 in your silver plated copper findings. This is the ultimate findings collection. We have got chain, 2 meters of chain. We have got shepherd hooks and chandeliers. We have got eye pins and head pins. We have got crimp beads, and we've got bolt ring clasps. We have got spacer beads. Basically, everything and more to get you started into jewellery making. Everything. Look at that chain, the luxury. And you know, we've just been talking about that first kit, and when you got that kit and you got those big feature pens and said, okay, if you're getting started into jewellery making and you want to make very basic jewellery, just use the chain and add in a single pendant, and that really would be a striking opportunity of wearable jewellery. So this chain goes a very, very long way. So you're going to get 1 metre of the gold plated, and you're also going to get 1 metre of the silver plated. These are both your copper findings. If you want to join us, then just to let you know, this is how we do it today. You are going to buy all of these 200 findings on price tag. That single price is 2 for 1. You're buying 200 findings for the price of 1. Your price tag is $7.95. It's a 2 for 1 deal. 200 findings for $7.95. 200 findings for $7.95.
Didn't we do 2 for 1? Are they $11.95 each usually? Are they?
You're looking at me going, I'm like, I can't say anything. I'm not allowed to talk about anything other than what's on air right now. All I know is that you won't get a deal like that very often. 2 for 1 deal, 2 for 1. That's 200 findings for less than £8. £8. Think about how you spend £8 normally. How easy is it to go, oh gosh, anywhere these days, and spend £8 without even knowing it? You know, you look in your purse, you've got a tenner in your purse, you go and you suddenly go, where's that £10 note gone? Disappeared, just gone, don't even know what I bought with it. Frustrating, but the reality. When you start to know that you're buying 200 findings, that's going to go a long way in your jewellery making. For £7.95, that really does give you a perspective on how much we are focused on value for money at the moment. We know that there are a lot of people who are starting jewellery making because you want to get something that's a hobby, but something that's affordable, something that really is going to give you the chance to potentially make money back, or perhaps potentially, as we've talked about already today, make gifts. You know, it's all about being clever with your money, and I think that's being clever. That's being very, very clever. £7.95. We've got people buying bundles of this. They're not just buying one of the 200. They're literally buying 3s and 4s. Somebody's bought how many? Really? Okay. Okay. Multiple purchases are allowed. I don't know whether we cap them. I don't know whether we cap. I have no idea whether, you know, it's maximum of 5 or anything like that. But I can say to you, I've got multiple purchases going on these packs.
If you do workshops.
Of course, if you tutor, if you
teach, then that's an amazing price for it, because you just give your students one of those. What a great thing to offer as well, a whole findings pack, and they're not going to use all of it in a class.
Now, that is a really good point, actually.
Yeah. But, you know, in one class, there's no way they're going to use all those findings. So.
I bet you no money, that person who's buying multis it's probably Tina.
Teacher. Yeah, probably.
It's probably one of our guest designers, Tina.
Yeah.
She teaches a lot. It's probably Debs as well. Debs is probably
Yeah.
It's a great idea,
it's a
though,
great
Jen.
price. Yeah.
Really, really good price. £7.95 for two for one. I said, you buy one, you get one free. Congratulations, you got that. So that's one of the gold plated and one of the silver plated. Now, I'm just going to keep those to one side, because I think as we go through the show, I think in principle what you will find is that many of the findings here are going to go with all of the strands that we've got coming up. Now, I need to give you a couple of heads up. I do need to give you a couple of heads up. I'm just going to pop them there because I want to show you what we have still to look forward to. Never seen anything like this before. Never seen anything like this on this channel before. Peridot, yes, but very irregularly. Very, very irregularly. Peridot marquise, never. I've never seen anything like this before. They are so different. They are so unique. Let's do these in around about half an hour's time. So let's say we're going to do them around about, if you're watching on the live show, around about 11 o'clock. If you're watching on the repeats, it's probably about 30, is that about 35 minutes time? Is my clock wrong? Is my clock about right? Oh, my clock's a bit fast. Okay, studio clock's a bit fast, but roughly around about 35 minutes time we'll be doing that. Also coming your way, I want to just give you a heads up. Now, yesterday, the back end of the show, we did a special offer which just flew out. I mean, literally just disappeared. What I'm going to do for you now, it's just to let you know, for anybody who missed out yesterday, not the same type of offer because it is a different strand, but a similar type of strand. I have got for you mixed Beryl. Now in this, you have got here a combination of aquamarine, yellow Beryl, emerald, and morganite. It's another moment, it's another singing moment, it's another give me a soprano. It is, isn't it? It is one of those moments. Jack was going to give him a soprano moment, but then he's got a big bar of chocolate in his mouth. Look! Fair dues. We'll let you off now. We have got the most incredible strand of morganite. I mean, it's greens, it's blues, it's yellows, and it's pinks. That's Beryl within the whole family range. I mean, that's your emerald, your morganite, your yellow Beryl, and your aquamarine. That is a limited stock offer, but I thought I'd better tell you it's coming up because anybody who missed out yesterday, to give you a heads up on it. Now, I've talked about this one already. I've already given you this is the one that I know I love. I've already warned you that I'm probably going to give you a bit of a rant on this one because it's It's that. I don't even know what the words are. I can't even go there on how good this is. I genuinely got to tell you, I am a gem lover, right? You probably get that from me all the time. Oh, no, gemstones, whatever, Vix. Actually, you can't not be totally enthralled by this strand. ×3. Your emerald green tiger's eye. Emerald green tiger's eye. Your russet red tiger's eye. Look at them. Honestly, I've never seen tiger's eye. I've seen good tiger's eye, and we have got some great tiger's eye here at Jewellery Maker. There's no doubt about it. We have got a brilliant supply for tiger's eye. But this colour of tiger's eye is outlandish. I've got people who are picking up the phones already. You've seen it. You're agreeing with me. You know you're liking the look of it. And if you want this tiger's eye, if you want to join me, you're going to have to be very, very quick to confirm on this one. Add one more strand. How about your rich royal blue tiger's eye? It's quality chatoyancy. It is top grade strand combination. Your 3 gemstones here in terms of size, we're talking about all matching in size. So you've got that fusion. You're looking here 250 carats. You've got your 10 millimeter in each one of those. 740 carats of top grade. I've got people queuing. I've got people on the lines who are waiting to buy for this. Now, the simple fact is you could buy 2 of these strands and your price would be $29.95. So buying 2 of these, you would be paying pretty much £30 for 2 of these strands, £30. Or today, 3 feature strands for $24.95. Buy two for 30, or buy 3 in a bundle for $24.95. I have no idea either. Today's probably one of those days where there's no point in trying to work it out. It's just enjoying it. It is just enjoying it. Congratulations. $24.95 for your 3 strand offer, your 10 millimeter tiger's eye, top of the range, breathtaking quality. There is no way I could describe this other than luxurious strands of choice. You've got to appreciate that when you start to see the quality of a strand like this in a gem world, I mean, this is textbook quality. You know, if you wanted me to ask or to describe to you what I wanted from tiger's eye, this is it. I mean, if you were going to macrame alongside the strand like this, that would be the perfect framework. I mean, perhaps gents jewellery with the darker tones as well. If you want to go maybe some nice gents jewellery with the darker blues, I mean, that would be a gorgeous gift for Valentine's. I mean, just something really, really simple, you know, nice detail. Nice perhaps even for cufflinks, perhaps just one of these as with perhaps your toggle clasp finishings, make those into nice, I mean, that would be a statement. Tiger's eye, of course, it's got that universal wearability as well, hasn't it, because of its qualities of chatoyancy. The colours are extraordinary. That is top grade gemstone strands. And I know, you know, you're looking at that price tag, you go, oh, it's 3 strands for $24.95. Break it down, and the price value on these, when you start to look at 2 of those strands, could be coming in fact, do come in at £30. Even on our website, you'd be paying for just 2 strands, £30+, and now you've got 3 strands for less than 25. Incredible, incredible offer. Top of the range, breathtaking, textbook quality. And the thing is that if you want quality jewellery, you want to work with quality ingredients, and that's what you've got there. Quality, quality all the way along. £24.95 is all you pay. Now, if you are making jewellery and you want to present it in only the way that it deserves, which is in style, then you need the perfect presentation bust. You have got here. Now we know that these are going to fly out, right? We don't have enough to go around. Just to say we know these are just going to disappear. Simple facts are is that no matter how many times we put things like this to air, there never is going to be enough in stock. We have got a trade show coming up at the back end of February, just to let you know, probably about 3 weeks' time, we're going to trade show where we'll do quite specific offers on busts and things like that, but not this type. We've got some different ones coming through as well, so that's the trade show in the back end of the month. But if you want to get what about if I just displayed something like this green tiger's eye like that? You see, when you start to present your jewellery, yeah, maybe to photograph, or perhaps, I know that, now who was it who said they displayed their jewellery on the bust, and then like wedding jewellery and things like that? Who was I working with? Tina, I think it was. And she was saying, you know, if you're going to make a commissioned piece, and you've perhaps commissioned it for a wedding or something like that, and you've made them a piece of jewellery, and they come in to buy it, and they come in to pick it up, and you've got it presented on a beautiful bust like this, you then are saying, this is professional, this is the finish, and then, because the price we can do these busts for, you can then give them the bust as well, just as a little bonus, so they can, when they've perhaps worn it on the wedding day, you know, they come home and they want to remember their wedding day, they put their jewellery on the bust as their final, like, kind of flourish of remembering their special day. Wouldn't that just be a lovely way to do it? To just give that final, and people will remember that. They'll send, you know, they'll send a message around to their friends. You never guess what's happened. I've got my jewellery, and this is what, and I've got this beautiful display bust as well. Now that is not going to cost you a fortune, that kind of beautiful display. And again, I know for quite a lot of our guest designers, the busts are also really important if you want to see how they sit.
Yeah,
you know.
I work onto the bust all the time. I have one or two that I use just for sticking pins in and things. And yeah, ideal, especially when I make quite structural pieces. You need to know whereabouts the, you know, things are going to sit on the neckline.
Structural pieces like this one that the gorgeous Rachel made, it's all about displaying. It's all about display, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, just to let you know, we're already in low stock. We're already in low stock. Now, as I say, we knew that was going to happen, but we want to put things like this to air so that everybody has the chance to see what else we do here. Jewellery Maker, gemstones, we do findings, but we also do display opportunities as well. How to give your jewellery just that final credential, hopefully help you to sell it, help you to display your jewellery. You know, you've made something special for yourself. Display it as it deserves. Craftsmanship like yours, you deserve to display it. And if that's what you want to do, you can do it for less than a tenner. Less than £10 for our leatherette busts, top quality. You're getting the black version. We did do the white last week, now we're doing the black. So if you want it, you got to come and grab it. Less than £10. How about this? You're thinking £9.95? £8.95. £8.95 is all you pay. Queues on the lines of at least 2 minutes. Queues on the lines of at least 2 minutes. Please do be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we can. Of course, an incredible deal. £8.95 is all you pay. Numbers there, 0800 644 655. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. £8.95. Really nice display model. You can see there. And it's the, you know, it is just that I often think, you know, my Auntie Chris. You know my Auntie Chris? Let me tell me about my Auntie Chris. My Auntie Chris. I can't believe, you know my Auntie Chris? You're like that? No, Vix, I don't know your Auntie Chris. Let me tell you about her. She's a lovely lady. And she used to work as a caterer. And I used to help alongside her when I was younger. And one of the biggest things I learnt from her, and she used to always say this, and it was a motto within the, you know, something that we used to run every week when we worked together. She used to say, presentation is 2/3 of everything. So when somebody sees a display, they make an opinion in a second. You can't change that opinion once they've made it. So if you're displaying your jewellery in quality terms, people will see quality jewellery. It's all about the way you display. It's all the way that people see your jewellery displayed. Presentation is 2/3 of everything. There you have it. There's my Auntie Chris's motto. Let's take it. Let's keep that as ours now. Let's take it as the Jewellery Maker motto. Presentation is 2/3 of everything. £8.95. She'll be well chuffed. I'll have to tell her that I've been mentioning her. £8.95. All together now. What does Auntie Chris say? Presentation is
2/3 of everything.
Thank you, Jack. Now then, are we going to carry on with some little extras? Shall we have some more extras? Let's do it then. Shall we do some stash it deals? Come on then, let's do some stash it deals. Are you tidying up just like that, Jack?
I am.
Gosh, Jack, that's very, very on the ball today.
Just that good enough.
You're just that good.
Just that good.
Pay rise for Jack this week.
Yes, please.
Now then, let's start. Are we going to do all of these? All right then. Let's do some stash it deals on all of these. Let's go. Let's really pick up the pace on this one. We've got loads to fit in on this section. Now, stash it deals don't have huge quantities, but what we do is give you the great offer. So we literally put it out there, first come, first served. See it and you want it, pick up the phone and buy it. Join us on the web, whichever way you're going to do it, but it is first come, first served. The stash it deals are not something that we're going to spend huge amounts of time on because we don't have enough stock to go all the way around, but we do have enough to make sure that you've got the chance as long as you're quick. So that's what it's all about. I'm not sure why I went into the crankies there, but I did. We have got to start off our stash it deals today. Bright, rich, passionate pearls. Yeah. Lovely pearls. You see, one of the nice things about a pearl strand like this is that you could sit them by themselves and they would be a classic addition to your jewellery, but you could work them with another type of gemstone, say for example the garnet that we did yesterday, the Mozambique garnet. You could have that kind of fleur, or perhaps you want to work it with gold and add that opulence. We've got some really big deals going on in our stash it offers right now, so how about we give you that offer straight away, just to show you what we're made of, just to show you what the stash it deals are all about. Your feature pearls, these gorgeous rich red. I mean, we normally expect them to what, be at around about the 15 to 20 marker for red pearls like this, around about that price point. No, $13.95. $13.95. Restrand, and I say this all the time and you probably get annoyed with this, I'm sorry about that, but in the same sense, whenever I see pearls I just feel like that's what I want to do. Restrand, like that lovely lady, was it Mary?
Yeah, it was
wasn't it? You saw Mary, oh yeah, please Jack, that'd be brilliant. You saw Mary and she made that gorgeous pearl necklace, and like, you know, she said, yes, it took me a little bit of time, I knotted but look at what she did from one strand of pearls. Look at the creation. And you don't look at a piece of jewellery like that and go, oh, that's around the £13 marker now, do you? No way! I mean, you would say, I mean, for me, and this is Mary, this is absolutely what I'd say hundreds of pounds for that. Because I see pearl necklaces of this type of quality and the finish of it, especially Mary, and I'd go hundreds of pounds. And really, in all honesty, the ingredients don't have to cost a lot, it's how you work with them. You know, it really is. If you're getting quality ingredients, whatever price you're paying for them, you can then get the quality resulting jewellery, as Mary has shown us. £13.95. Quality pearls to get quality resulting jewellery. Massive, massive, massive offer there. £13.95, and I'm going to move straight again. Now we're going for size and structure as well, because these are a little bit different in terms of shape. They're going to add a different way of working to your jewellery making. You've got your double pyramids, so bi-pyramids almost, that you've got here. I think we decided these were called octahedrons. I think that's what was decided. In fact, I think it was one of our lovely viewers who gave us the correct terminology. Yeah, we call them bi-pyramids, but I think they're actually octahedrons. but we'll stick with bipyramids for today. I can probably say it better. You've got here these gorgeous 30 by 20 gemstones. You've got size and shape and texture as well, really silky texturing. You've got the size that's going to really challenge you into creating something that perhaps you may never have explored before. And surely jewellery making is about evolving. It's not about repeating the same jewellery making process all the time. In fact, I think the nicest thing about jewellery making is that there's always something new. You know, one of the nicest things about talking about our Inventors show next Monday is actually we're getting really excited about doing something that you'll have never seen before. You know, Gemma's already had a couple of ideas where she's going to use something that you might use every day, but actually then see it in a totally different light. And that's what it's about. Jewellery making is about evolving and getting excited, and that's what a strand like this will do for you as well, and give you that chance to go, okay, I've never done anything like this before, I've never worked with this shape before, but I'm going to do something exciting with it. So let's find out exactly what exciting we can do. Your black agate with your turquoise quartz rectangle bipyramids comes in at £8.45 for the full strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 of these amazing gems. 12 that come in at 720 carats. Oh, I'm interested. But my maths is, my head's not working well today. Just today, probably this lifetime. My head's not working as well as I'd like it to this lifetime. £8.45 for 12. So that's coming in at what, 75p each? It's got to be around about the 70 to 75 pence each. I mean, that's ridiculous. You go to your local hobby shop and you're looking at synthetics coming in at £2 plus for pendants of that size, and yet we're giving you genuine gemstones, every one of them different. You've got a unique shape to work with, and yet we're talking around about 70, 75 pence each. What a deal, what a deal. Loving it. Of course, add it to your order today. If you see something that you want, just make sure that you're adding to your order 1p&p for the whole day. That's £2.95 you pay once, and you can keep on adding as many times as you like for that deal. Now we're going to stick with the size, and we're going to go this time to your purple fossil jasper. 10 of these. Now you've got 700 carats, and as you can see, every one of these has its own unique print. Now that's not being stamped into this gemstone, that's us slicing through history and creating a pendant. I mean, this really is what we've got to remember. You know, the Earth's crust is made up of lots of different types of stone and different types of earth and different types of formations. This is one of the most unique formations that we have captured within the historical prestige of gemstones. I think for so many people, we often forget the prestige of gemstones, the prestige of sourcing from Mother Nature. You've got 40 by 30 millimeter. I mean, literally, you could be looking at thousands of years old. And that's not exaggeration. Now, if you start to come in principle of the age of something like amber, amber's between 5 and 50 million years old. So if you talk about the fossil, then you've got to be talking about at least your multiple thousands of years old. 10 of these pendants that you've got, 10 pieces of history. And that's just the beginning of your jewellery making. That's talking about the gemstone, not the potential of how it's going to work within your jewellery making. You've got 10 of these feature pendants, 10 of that look. How about this? That's £1.29 each. £1.29 each. The size, 40 by 30. We've already established today the potential of the jewellery with that type of size, with the first kit, where you saw Gemma working and layering and then using them just as one centerpiece, so you've got that focal point. You don't have to go and make a big look. You could make some very delicate jewellery with just using one of these and just the chain. £12.95, £1.29, less than £1.30 each. You've got there An amazing offer, an absolutely incredible deal. And if you want to join us, you're going to have to be quick. You really are going to have to be seriously quick on those lines, because it's a busy day today. Our stash at deals are coming thick and fast. See, nice and strong. What else have we got? Where should we go? Shall we do this abalone? Let's do the abalone, because I've shown you this one already, and we know that we all love our abalone. Now, the lightness of abalone in terms of its weight is one of my favourite things about it. For somebody who doesn't wear a huge amount of big jewellery, to get something that has a wow factor but without size and weight, that's why I love it, because I find this gemstone just enchanting. Iridescence is, it's the most, it's mesmeric. I mean, that's the word I describe it as, mesmeric. You know, you've got these rainbow, almost like like angels' wings. You know, angelic-like qualities. Just beautiful, like an ethereal glow. You know, if you ever were going to think about how you would describe like a halo, that's the kind of iridescent halo glow that I would expect. You know, rainbow colours. Beautiful, just beautiful. These are your corner drilled squares of abalone. You're getting your 12mm size. And if I just put it in action, look at that. That's where it belongs. That is where it belongs. Simple bracelets like this, restrand. I mean, if you're doing something as simple as just making your jewellery for potential, like, you know, craft fairs and things like that, and you want a basket of gemstones and bracelets that people are just going to, you know, get you to the stall and start looking through. Abalone is such an attractive stone for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's so pretty. And again, it's one of those a bit like the labradorite, where it's neutral but has every colour in it.
Yeah.
So it's a, you know, it's a real winner. And for fascinators and things like that, it's great because it's light. Like you were saying, you don't want too many heavy gems, especially if you're wearing a comb. If you're making a hair slide, it's ideal for that.
That's interesting, because Viv last night made a skull hair fascinator.
Oh, did she?
So she made a big feature, like, because she makes quite a lot of wedding jewellery. She did a big figure of 8, and it literally was like sat like a skull over. It was absolutely beautiful, and she made it with the abalone for that very, exactly what you just said, because there's the lightness, but there's still that shimmer, there's still that wearability about it, but you don't have to worry, you know, is it too much, is it going to pull the head? It's really important to think about those things with jewellery terms, isn't it? Wearable, stylish, I think mesmeric. It's one of my favourite stones, and you've got the chance to own it today. How much? How low can we go? Let's find out. $6.95. Didn't think that was going to come in. I didn't think we were going to go quite so low. Not on this size. We're not going to say no to that, no, are we? We're not going to say no. Your 12mm abalone. These beautiful gems that just illuminate. If you do find yourself queuing today, please just be patient with us. We're processing your call as fast as we possibly can. You are on a free phone number, but I'm sure you can appreciate there's loads of people watching. There's also a lot of people loving our prices today. So you might find yourself just holding for a little bit, but it's just an investment of time, not your money, that we're asking for on our phone lines. And of course, you can join us on the web, www.jewellerymaker.com. Make sure you click on the buy button and then check out straight away on these deals. If you don't check out straight away, then there's every chance you lose out. You know, certainly on days like today, we see something and we know that it's moving and we know that it's shifted out, and the biggest thing that I'll say to you is if it's moving out and you haven't bought it and guaranteed it's yours, putting in your basket is not enough these days. Basket is one thing, but no guarantee of purchase until you check it out. And I've got queues on the lines of at least 2 to 3 minutes on this price offer. So with that in mind, please do be patient. £6.95. As I say, just so workable, wearable, stylish. Even if you're going to go from simple to as I say, stretchy bracelets, or if you're going to do some really nice, just hair fascinator type of detail. Didn't think we were going to go that low on that one. Didn't expect that price tag. So if you're with the same as me, if you're with the same as me, then you need to dial. I have no idea what accent that was, but yo, £6.95. I'm not really sure what word, a deputy dog or something like that. Yo, what you all looking at me for? £6.95. You still love deputy dog. You guys are too young for that, aren't you, in the studio? Yeah. No. You know deputy dog? Yeah. Do you? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That doesn't make me... And Bagpuss. Bagpuss. I'm a woodpecker in Bagpuss. He was my favourite. I really liked the woodpecker in Bagpuss. £6.90. Was it Jemima? Was that her name? Yeah. Was the little girl who came to the shop called Jemima? Yes. She was, wasn't she? £6.95. How have we got onto that subject? Right. I've got another deal. It's all stash it deals right now. So as I say, some of them are limited, some of them are available, some of them small stock, some of them a bit larger, but all the prices are very much about giving you the deal. If you want it, you buy it now or you miss out. Because... Now, Gemma, I'm going to turn straight to you on these because I personally think that this is one of our best stocked products in our vaults.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm not exaggerating, I absolutely think these are so versatile. In fact, I'm probably anticipating in our Inventors Day these feature somewhere along the way because they are so versatile. Tell me where do you come from as a jewellery designer with something like this?
Well, I bought it and I had it for ages and didn't work with it because it's one of those things, it's so versatile, you get a bit stuck for ideas because you've got so many and it can be used in so many ways. So, and then now I use it all the time. It's great for adding bulk without, like the background for that one necklace you've got there. That's just a vine, but without that mesh behind it, it looks sort of sparse. But with the mesh behind it, you've got a lovely background, so it's a great background. It's great as a feature if you use it for your flowers, or there's the lilies there, or there's a rose somewhere else, so you can make flowers with it. You can also use it as simply as threading your beads through the centre. It's so versatile. Great in headpieces.
One of the biggest things that I found with it is that it feels like you start with one idea and actually it can so transform into something different, can't it?
Yeah, it's fabulous because you can stretch it out. Have you seen people pulling it through a coil?
That's it, and making like
a fine cord, and it feels beautiful on your neck. If you use it as a cord, it feels so lovely. And I use it as a cord when I make big bib style necklaces because you want something really comfortable to hold the weight, and it's perfect for that.
It's really incredibly versatile. When you get something from Jewellery Maker like this, you might see it in one way, but actually, essentially, this is the type of piece that literally can evolve and evolve and evolve. And you can see there the floral potential of it as well.
You'll find once you've used it a few times, you'll wonder how on earth you ever made your designs without it. You know, there's certain things that you think, well, how did I do it before? Must have lacked something beforehand, because now, now I use it. I use it throughout all sorts of things, and not just as the mesh, but again as the cord, or just to outline something or bulk it out.
Because there's different ways to use it. So as Gemma has pointed out, you can either use it within the leaf formation, and then that is as simple as just opening out. And this is another thing, for anybody who has dexterity issues and things like that, it is so easy to work with. You can see there just the ease of it, and it just creates this lovely twist. It's got this really natural movement about it, almost like wave-like natural formation. So you can pull it straight back out again, and as you can see, it goes straight back into shape. You can create it as a cage, because it is 2-ply, so you could actually put gemstones inside and cage them. Or alternatively, as Gemma so rightly said, place it into a coil, and if you put it through a coil, it then twists into a very tight cord. So it literally creates its own unique cord like that. And then you have a full length of a wire cord, and you can make it all by yourself. So you've got so many different potentials from this wire mesh. I honestly do say, and I think I pretty much know everything we've got in our stock list right now, and I do believe that this is one of our best products. I tell you categorically, when it first came to air, most of us kind of went, well, what is it? What does it do? Now, anybody in this studio will go, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. No exaggeration, this is brilliant. And we're about to do a 3-for-2 offer.
Those are 3 of my favourite colours as well to use.
See, she don't want to be you now. She wants to be on her phone. No. I can tell she wants to be on her phone. You're gonna get 1, 2, 3 for the price of 2. try it. Use it wisely, and I will promise you, and I don't make promises I can't keep, you really will find this as something of a revelation to you, jewelry. If you haven't used it before, this is the revelation. This is your 2013 revelation product from Jewellery Maker. And your price tag, $342. You're getting violet, the coral, and the aqua wire mesh for $17.95. 3 for 2, $17.95. If you want it, you've got to get it now. 3 for 2 offer. Phone line queues, I'm guessing around about 2 to 3 minutes. I may as well be absolutely straight with you. It is a busy, busy day today, not just here with Jewellery Maker, but on our sister channels as well. So if you're finding yourself holding, please do be patient with us. The potential jewellery is kind of endless, actually, because you could actually use this in totally different ways. Maybe start weaving it. Perhaps you're starting to, you know, perhaps make little bows. We've not seen any bows being made out of it, though, have we yet?
Not
I've
yet.
certainly not seen. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Wait for it, Vic. Shh. Sorry. Not yet. Okay. I'm just playing. You've got the chance, and you've got cues on the line, so congratulations. Actually, it does look like really pretty ribbon like that, doesn't it? But then, if you wanted to open it up, look at me, I'm being creative on air. I know, get me, creative on air. It's a Saturday, look at me.
I'm going to be accused of stealing your ideas now, aren't I?
Have you done that?
Yes.
Shh, no. Have you really?
Yeah, for the next show.
For your next show?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so stealing my ideas. Oh, she's so stealing. Look, she can't even come up with her own ideas. I've found this over and over again with her. I mean, you know, me, obviously, Miss Creative, and, you know, I've not been creative in all my life, Gem.
That's excellent.
You obviously.
Excellent work.
It's me with you.
That's
You're
it.
the one who's creating my creativity.
Yeah. You might be zapping it all.
You're
out
like
of
my
me.
catalyst. You're my creative catalyst. You're like my muse. When I'm with you, Gem, I just come up with these ideas. That's great though, isn't it? That looks really pretty. That looks really, well, obviously, when Gemma does it, next time she's on air. When are you on air?
With you on the 11th.
Oh, on the 11th?
Yeah.
All right then. Oh, so we are working together when you're creating that. Okay, that's not too bad. Then, if you want to see it on the 11th, Gem has already started making her kits for that day, and she's going to do something exciting like this. Probably looking much finer than that. I'm sure Gem will have made it much more attractive than I have.
It's really easy to work with.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then you just pull it, and then look, it goes back to normal. It's like your magic and things. Like a magic. £17.95 is all you pay. Now then, what shall we do? Well, Jack, are you presenting me something that I'm going to do now? You don't want to though, do you, Jack? Jack really doesn't want to hand it over.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty, but Jack, step away, hand it over. This is special. Jack, no wonder. No wonder Jack didn't hand one. No, Jack, I don't blame you. Didn't want to hand this one over now, did you, Jack? Oh my goodness. Wow. This is what I call show-stopping jewellery. This literally is, for me, this is one of the highlights. And now I know I've got emerald coming up in a kit, and that's going to be a highlight of the show. There's no doubt about it. Emerald in a kit coming up later on. I've got Peridot in marquise cut. Oh, look at the clock. We need to do that soon as well, don't we? Right, we've got a Peridot coming up. We did say around about the 11 o'clock, and that's about now. So we'll do the Peridot straight after this. Okay, we're going to do the Peridot straight after I've done this deal. Now, I've got some big deals already. I know that. I know I've given you that heads up on those big deals, but I've already got people there again. Already people picking up the phone and absolutely saying, what? Okay. Take this. Jack is looking. Look. Oh, Jack, look. Jack's doing a proper, like, kind of stamping. Oh, I've never seen you so tempestuous there, Jack. Oh, he's seen like a proper pouting and everything. Do you want to know why Jack's pouting? Because we've just been told the price tag. And I've just been told I'm allowed to tell you that this... Look at that close-up. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. Anybody who is making wedding jewellery, anybody who is looking for talking point, this is one of the nicest strands. Phone lines, I've literally, when you've seen that, do that close-up again. See this one on the close-up, on the round. Watch this. Oh, giddy aunt, that's good. Oh my goodness me. That is a cork, a lesson. Right, first come, first serve. You've got your Mystic Grey quartz. Now, I haven't even Mystic Grey quartz because that twisted strand of white quartz is outlandishly perfect. You will get this home, and again, I'm going to warn you, this one's going to be one you're going to just look at and look at and look at and look at and then go, oh, do I really have to make jewellery? Can I not just keep on looking at it? I mean, this is just extraordinary. It is perfect. It's beautiful. Jack is having a proper petulant moment right now. Put that lip back in now, Jack. But I understand why he loves it. He didn't want to go. He literally didn't want to hand it over. Now he knows the price. You do. I get it, Jack. I get it. It's a good. It's a really, really good deal, this one. When you see that one, I'd say that strand alone, that one strand alone, I'd put the price tag at what you're about to see. Let's just say, in principle, for me, you're getting that strand and you're getting the Mystic Quartz for free. That's the kind of perspective I've got on this one. Yeah, I know I've just said Mystic Quartz free, but that's my perspective on this one, because you are getting some of the best. Worked here for a while now, and I'm looking at some of the finest crafted, some of the most extraordinarily carved, beautiful twists. Phone queues on the lines. Please be patient. Your phones will be answered as fast as we can when we now reveal that you are getting your Ice Palace bundle combination for $17.95. You've got to know that this is one of the most ridiculous quality strands I've put to air. Oh my goodness, it kicks. It really does kick some beautiful light plate through. I mean, twisting. You don't even have to do anything with this strand, and it flashes. It's like waves across the ocean, you know, that ripple effect of movement, and it just has its own organic quality about it. I feel like I would put that strand to air at $17.95. I really do feel like that would be a justifiable price tag. That's, for me, a price point that is totally understandable. Totally justifiable. The quality of the craftsmanship, the quality of the clarity of the gemstone, that close-up says it should be double that price tag alone, and yet you've got $17.95, and I haven't even touched on the fact that you've got Mystic Quartz. I mean, one of our most popular gemstones, and I haven't even talked about it for $17.95. In some ways, it's fair to say that I'd put this to I'm basically giving you the Mystic Quartz for free. That's what it feels like. It's what it feels like, though, with the quality of that strand of quartz, you know, a beautiful, beautiful faceted quartz. That feels like it should be 17, and then that's just a little bit of an add it to your order. You know, get it for free. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Your 2-strand bundle coming in at $17.95. $17.95. I know I've got to move on from this, but oh. I know, and I made the promise that we'd do it at half past, on the hour, and it's past that now, so I've got to move on from there, but look at him, look at him. I mean, he was on camera too a second ago, just as I said I need to move on. Where's he ended up? Hello, Jack.
Thank you.
Just watch that strand combination, just watch it. Just keep an eye. It's gone, it's gone. Into that abyss. Abyss. Right then, we're moving on. Shall we do the Peridot now then? Yes? Come on then. Keep the luxury going. Let's keep that luxury going. And luxury for less, of course. Luxury for less. And how low can we go on this? I've never seen anything like this on air before here at Jewellery Maker. I mean, we haven't done a lot of Peridot. I'm trying to think. I've probably done, in the past 6 months about 2 or 3 strands of peridot. And I think most of I think actually at least 2 of those 3 strands were chips and nuggets. I think I've done 1 strand, and I think it was in the birthstone event, I did 1 strand of peridot, and that was it. Of you know, but nothing like this. Nothing like this at all. These are marquise cut peridot. Marquise cut peridot. And you know, all I'm going to tell you now is that the moment I've picked this up is the moment that 20 people have picked up the phones. 20 people, the moment I picked, literally, it's just gone, and now I've just got people just ploughing onto those lines, ploughing onto those phone lines. Because the simple fact is that if you have watched us on a regular occasion, you'll know that these strands are few and far between. And when we bring you not just the luxury of one of the finest gemstones with the vibrancy of zesty lime greens and golden undertones, if you know that this doesn't come along in a gem type, you also will recognize the fact that it doesn't come along in this formation of shape either. And that's what makes this such a stand out look. You've got 50 carats of your faceted marquise cut peridot, August's birthstone, a gemstone that illuminates, probably one of the finest coloured stones in the jewellery industry, probably stepping on the toes of emerald at the moment for its demand within the jewellery industry. It's a real hot stone of choice. Well, that's because if you go into the fashion industry right now, this is one of the big colours of the season. So it's going to have that real sense of purpose to give you the colours of spring and summertime. You've got incredible potential from this strand. I mean, drop earrings, just 1 pair of peridot drop earrings. Your price tag, what would you expect? You're not going to be talking anywhere near the price we're about to do. I'd say, in fact, you could probably get 1 pair of earrings, just 1 pair. Take 1 pair of those gorgeous marquise cut, and that would get you your money back. Because I don't think if you sat in these in sterling silver, you've just found a pair of sterling silver earrings. Peridot drops. Over £100. That's Laura, my producer, who has just done her research. She's literally just tapped into the search engine. Peridot sterling silver drop earrings. Over £100. Now, obviously, I can't make price relative, comment about it because I don't know what kind of peridot that is. I don't know what kind of setting. I don't know what kind of faceting. But what I can tell you is that when you start to do your research, you get a reality check of what we do here at Jewellery Maker, because you're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. So 36, that means you are getting 17 pairs? No, that's wrong. 18 pairs of earrings, potentially. 18 pairs of earrings. That's the potential. Half the stock's already allocated and the queue's on the lines. I really do appreciate your patience, but we'll make it worth your while when I tell you you've got 36 faceted feature gemstones here. 18 potential pairs of earrings, if you want to put it like that. For $17.95. $17.95. Absolutely exceptional offer. I mean, you cannot look at a price like this and see anything other than exceptional value. That's my perspective of it. Certainly when you start to do your research on peridot sterling drop earrings, you'll probably get the same principle of understanding just how good this is. This is a deal and a half. Sold half before we even put the price in. That just gives you an idea of how little we have of this in terms of availability. And when we put something like this to air, we have an instant reaction, and so it is a case of first come, first served. I have got a limited available stock now. I am now into restricted availability. So if you do want to join me, £17.95. Let's just go through, right? If I said you're getting 36 gemstones, right? So I tell you what, no, let's work on a pair of earrings. Right, let's just work on that because we've talked about these. If you've got 18 pairs, that's less £1 a pair. It's only just clicked. Sorry, dreadful at maths. It's only just clicked. You're just less than £18. You've got 18 pairs of earrings, potentially. That's going to cost you less than £1 a pair. You wouldn't go online, you wouldn't go to a local jeweller's shop and say, I've got £1 in my pocket, I would like a pair of Peridot earrings. You wouldn't even dare do that, would you? I mean, they'd think that you'd lost the plot. They literally would. They'd say, there's the door and thank you very much. You know, they wouldn't even think you were being serious. What's the cheapest pair of Peridot earrings you've found? It's not going to be £1 though, is it? You can't even buy synthetics these days for £1 though. You can't go to your local like fashion accessory shop without having at least a £5 or £6 for a pair of earrings. £40 is your cheapest you can find so far. There's no pounds. Definitely no pounds going on there. No. But you wouldn't though, would you?
No, of course you wouldn't. You know, when you say Peridot, but everybody knows what Peridot is. They expect a certain price tag anyway.
It's August birthstone, it's reputable, it's got a recognition about it.
It's a remarkable price. And they're so beautiful, the cut's beautiful.
That's what I mean, it's just, and that's why I'm saying just a pair of drop earrings, because the cut makes it so special. Like, you don't need to do a lot. You just literally can add these, just a single drop, just one single drop in a sterling silver. I'd put them in silver just because of, you know, the luxury of the strand itself and the gemstones, the way they've been cut. You know, you've got all of that lapidary work. So for me, I'd set them with silver, but that's just my preference. You know, sit them how you want. But all I'm going to say is that you're still talking probably less than £1 to be able to do that. That's some serious pricing issues going. I've got issues with that price. I've got issues. Good issues though. Amazing, less than £1 a pair of earrings you could make there. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know whether how I can justify that other than just going buy it now, and I don't know whether you'll always get that. I'm in single figures and I'm not surprised by that. The number's there to dial at the bottom of the screen, or alternatively join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Now I feel like it feels like I'm hitting you with lots of deals at the moment that you could probably go, I can't afford to miss out on that one, I've got to buy it, I can't afford to miss out on that. I can't stop now either. I'm not going to stop now because I'm about to bring you, it's that one. That one. It's your emerald kit. Emerald in a kit. Like, when we start to talk about precious gemstones and we're saying one of the world's most recognizable, Peridot, yeah, totally recognized, but world renowned emerald. One of the top 4 gemstones on the planet, and we're about to do it in a kit. What? Is that the price for the kit or the price for the strand? I love it when I do days like today, when I don't know what's going to happen next, and I kind of that anticipation of, really? Can we do Peridot that price? Can we do that? I love these kind of days because you just genuinely feel like a kid in a candy shop. For somebody like me who adores gemstones and loves my jewellery, and this is candy shop worthy. This really is. This is like going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, in fact. Forget the candy shop. Let's go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. That's all I can say. That's more like it. That's the kind of show we're having today. We are bringing you an emerald kit. Can you look, right, this is just so you can see, from this one strand, look at just one of the pieces that Gemma's made. An emerald bracelet. Who would say no to an emerald bracelet? You just wouldn't, would you? You just would not say no. Now, you're getting emerald plus a lot more. Now, for those of you who are waiting and trying to buy this kit already, please be patient, because all I'm going to say is that when I then reveal so many more additions, because when you're looking at this bracelet, you're not just looking at the emerald. What else are you seeing? The wire. Yes, you're going to get a wire deal as well with this kit. Your antique bronze wire comes with this kit, and we haven't had antique bronze in for such a long time. I mean, it's been one of those where every time you've gone into the production room, somebody's been talking about, when do we get the antique bronze wire in? When do we get it back in again? It's now. It is now. Your 1 mil gauge. I'm just going to talk about it now because I may as well. 1 mil gauge antique bronze wire comes with this emerald kit. So the jewellery piece that I am wearing, both the bracelet and the gemstones, are available within this kit. But this kit goes so much further, because we're adding Amazonite. I love amethyst. I really just, I think of tropical days. I think of oceans, and I'm thinking about, that's what you're seeing here, that ocean-like quality. Your long, puffy ovals. They are 30 by 12 millimeter Amazonite, nearly 200 carats of that ocean breeze colour. I mean, it really does have that. And of course, we're sticking with the principles of ocean-worthy qualities of colour when we then add in your fluorite facet. Can I tell you already, I don't know how, and I don't know, I literally don't understand, but already a third of the stock is gone. I haven't told you the price. I haven't told you the price. I haven't mentioned the price yet. All I'm going to say is that a third of the stock is already allocated. So if you do like the look of this one, you need to be fairly sharpish to be yes. Faster than that, says Laura. She says, sharpish isn't probably the word, Vix. Speedy Gonzalez, would that be fair to say, Laura? Yes. Linford Christie. My husband says I'm not allowed to talk about Linford Christie with you. He said, the other day, I can't, Linford Laura is what we called Laura in the end. And then I mentioned about lunch boxes, and Pete said, my husband was like, Vix, never talk about lunch boxes and Linford Christie again, and then mention Laura's name, because it just is a little bit, I didn't even realise the connection until my husband started to explain what I was talking about. So he called her Linford Laura. Right, now do you get it? I know, and I didn't even, Jack's going, oh my goodness me, Vicky, yeah, like a light bulb more. I didn't know that either until my husband, yeah. So I shan't call you Linford Laura anymore, Laura. Lunchbox Laura, again, I shan't call you that either. Say something, and then my husband at the end of after I came off air, and my husband rang me and went, do you know what you were talking about today? I was like, no, what are you on about? He's like, right, so Linford Laura, then you talked about lunch, and I went, oh, no, I didn't even think about them. What do you mean I've got less than 30 left of this kit? Too busy talking about Linford. Well, you've got, okay, your emerald kit, I'm not surprised by this. You've got your graduated fluorite, you've got your amazonite, you've got your emerald, you've got your 1 mil gauge antique bronze wire. Everybody's asking about it. You're also getting your 0.4 mil gauge, 10 meters of your copper color wire. You're also going to get, this kit just goes on and on as well. You're going to get, have we got text? People got, yeah, I'm not surprised. People going, more. And you've got your organza ribbon, plus you're also going to get your endings. Of course, when we do the ribbon, we do our best to give you the cord endings, to give you the final flourish of touch of quality. Then you're also going to get, look at this, my goodness me. You also get your beading threads, that's 200, pardon me, meters of beading thread. So that's your black and your silver, plus you're getting your 2 lots of elastic, that's your clear and your black. Then we're going to give you your organza gift bags, and finally, to top it all off, you're getting 100 pieces of your gold-plated copper findings. Oh my goodness me, you're getting a meter of chain, your toggle clasps, you're getting all of those luxury finishing touches like your beads, and then you get your chandeliers, all of those additional bonuses you can get in all of your emerald kit. I can't call it consistently chic, I want to call it the emerald kit. Emerald, amazonite, fluorite, and all of that amazing wire for one price tag. $24.95. $24.95. Now you know I've only got 20 left. Have you picked up the phone? Literally, you need to be dialing instantly or you're going to lose out. I'm sorry to be saying that so directly, but that's the best way to be when it's like this kind of situation. I literally do have limited available stock. If you see it and you want it, pick up the phone right away. Disappearing before your eyes. $24.95. Lots of people reacting to that. It's gone.
What?
Has it gone?
I'm not surprised at all. It's an exceptional kit.
It's gone.
I told you should have put the price up.
Put the price up.
I did tell you should have put the price up. I actually did. When I saw the price this morning, I said, no, that should be higher than that, because it's worth more than that.
Didn't listen though, did you,
You're
Laura?
not going to like me on the...
Linford Laura. Linford Laura. There she is.
Laura now.
She is. What's that?
She's limping Laura.
Limping Laura. Or limpet. Limpet Laura.
Limpet, as in I'm stuck to a rock. Limping, as in I've got.
Limping.
Yeah.
I have no idea either. We have. We've got to go over and see some jewellery. I think that's what we've got to do. Yeah, we just need to hop and skip over with the lovely Gemma. Hello, lovely lady.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2. Oh, and my earrings.
Yep,
I'm wearing earrings as well from this kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10?
10 pieces of jewellery, yeah.
20, that's £2.40 each. Okay, this is going to make you laugh, right? This is actually going to be, this is a guffawing moment. Take this one, please. Ready? Ready, Jack? Jack's ready with camera too. £2.49. Right, think of £2.49 right now. You got it in your hand, £2.49. Ready? Think of £2.49. Jack's actually getting the pounds out of his pocket right now. Think of £2. All right, then let's round it up. We'll be fair. £2.50. Right, think £2.50. Right, Jack, give me £2.50. Right, we've got £2.50 in our hands. Just there.
Yeah.
Right, that £2.50. This is genuinely ridiculous. £2.50 in our hands, right? And watch this. £2.50.
It's insulting, isn't it?
It is! That's what I mean, it does not.
£2.50. What a bargain.
That's not a bargain, that's ridiculous. Like saying, let's go and see Picasso's beautiful piece. Look at that masterpiece. I'll give you it for £2.50. That just wouldn't happen. That's a masterpiece piece of jewellery. I tell you what. Design of the year? Potential there?
Potential, do you think?
That's amazing, isn't it? Look at that. Oh. Gem. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And where did you start with it? Was this just something that you saw and instantly thought, how did you begin?
Well, you've got the 1 mil wire, which always gives you the option to do something structural.
Yeah.
And then you've got the 0.4 mil wire, which gives you the option to to bind that structure in a really decorative, neat way. So 2 perfect wires for me is what I use most of. And then I think, I don't know really, I think I wanted to make something bold, and I did the dragonfly, which is, you know, something that we do quite a lot on the channel. I think, you know, we've all had to go at dragonflies in different shapes and forms, but the organza bags, I thought I'd try those as the wings, and it just grew really. And then I thought the Amazonite looked a little bit like bulrushes if you dress them in a certain way. So
yeah, just up here, you know, where you've got that, like, there is like that bulrush feel about it.
And it's just a case of it's two lengths of 1 mil wire to start with, and then you just make everything separately and just add it in, and you'll kind of get a feel. If you're working on a bust like I did for this piece, you sort of feel where you need a tendril, or where you need something sticking out, or where you need a curl, and that's, you know, how it goes, and that's how you fasten. Just fasten there.
Oh, that's the fastener. I was just about to say, because it doesn't, see, it actually comes around the neckline.
Yeah.
It literally comes, I can't put it on because it'll catch my microphone, but that's, so you can show us a part of this, can't you? Obviously, not all of it. I can tell you now, for those of you who are on the phone lines, can say that this kit has sold out at $24.95. Shall we do something as a little bit of an add-on? Shall we do something as an add-on? What do you reckon? Okay, let's just quickly do a little bit of an add-on deal for you, and then we're going to spend some time by talking about the gorgeous. In fact, I've just moved that away, and I don't even know why, which just doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know why I've moved that way. We need to look at the jewellery as well. Oh, that pyrite. Right then. Should we do a little bit of an add-on before you? Because we.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to find a stone anyway.
Okay, so. Perfect. I'm going to do a little bit of an add-on deal for this one. I am going to give you an add-on deal, because look at this. Hello there, Pyrite. I love Pyrite. I like it because it's got a golden edge, but it's not as abrasive as a bright yellow gold. Absolutely gorgeous. A really stunning look. If you want to join us, this is a fantastic combination. A fantastic combination. All pyrite. If I just show you, look at that. Look at those. Classified as feature hexagons. Pyrite hexagon. I'd call them hexagon barrels. 10 by 8 in size. Huge look, really. Look at that. And for those of you who have seen Gemma's creations like that dragonfly going, oh, I'd never be able to do anything like that. I know, well, I'd be exactly the same. I look at that and go, nah, I just don't think I just couldn't do that. Actually, in principle, once you start to explore things like wire work, you really would. However, if you want to just stick to the basics, this is perfect, because you need to do very little and you'll get an incredible result. And alongside the things like emerald with the gold, beautiful. The things like the fluorite, and of course the Amazonite would just add that extra luxury. I mean, if I just get some of that Amazonite and I put it alongside, can you see how it just works, doesn't it? It's a gemstone. Pyrite is something that just goes with everything. And if you are going to get it, you may as well get it today, because we have got a fantastic opportunity. You're getting here nearly 1,000 carats, nearly 1,000 carats of pyrite, your 2 strands of your hexagon barrels, then you've got your strand of your flat coins, and all for one price tag, 3 strands, and add it to your order if you've just got that consistently chic jewellery kit for $16.95. $16.95. I mean, take the emerald. Hang on, let me just grab that, because I just want to put it with this kit, because really, if you've just got those gorgeous colours.
Oh, it'd be lovely to have that in.
That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see.
It's lovely with the emerald.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll put the emerald right in the centre.
Combination.
because I think emerald and gold go so beautifully together anyway. But if you just want a little bit more of a subdued quality of gold, rather than going for bright, you know, the bright yellow gold, this would go very nicely, wouldn't it? Absolutely fantastic. So a bit of an add-on deal. You've got 3 strands of your pyrite. That's 3 strands of pyrite for £16.95. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Of course, any purchase that you make from us, £2.95 for a single P&P for the whole day. £4.95 if you want it faster. Standard delivery is £2.95, but £4.95 is express delivery. Your choice. I tell you what, I think probably most people with this kit will probably just be jumping in and going, yeah, I'll go express. I'll have the express delivery and then that pyrite. Oh yeah, I may as well have it all. I'll have it all. If you want it, £16.95. The weight of that 3 strands is what's really going to get you know, interested. Over pretty much 1,000 carats, should I say, and nearly 1,000 carats. You'll feel the weight of that quality too. You really will feel the weight. Right then. So, where are we? We have got these beautiful, almost like bulrushes, as you've described them, which are weaved and given a bit of a different texture by using the 0.4. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So it's the 1 mil. At the moment, I'm struggling to get the 1 mil through these. See, you can see I had several that I could get them through.
I was going to say you did it with loads, that one.
Oh, there you go. You'll find you have to have a go through your kit to find the ones that will go through the wire.
Okay.
If not, get your reamer out and just give them a
ream.
A ream. That's it. Give them a ream. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to make these little bulrushes, because you can use them in this design if you want to replicate it, or you can sort of use these in just as a pendant or just as a little drop on the necklace or something.
Okay.
And it shows you how to do the weave as well. So, okay.
Sorry,
get my little beads out of there. Okay, so you thread one of your amazonites onto your 1 mil wire.
Yes.
And then just use your thumb to push down and bend it around the amazonite. And then at the bottom there, you're just going to hold it tight and then wrap that around the long strand. Okay, you get so much wire, it's okay, use a little bit more than you think, because you'll see that this length here then became the swirl there and then came on up and added more
so
detail.
you really got quite a lot more from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so use it, you know, don't be too stingy on it.
Don't be stingy. And then take another length of wire for wrapping, so your 0.4 mil wire, and I've got just about 80 centimetres, 70 centimetres, just short of a metre, something comfortable to work with, but long enough to do lots of wrapping. And then where you've gone around the base there, just follow that round with the 0.4 just to secure it to the end. Okay, and just keep that out of the way. And then I've put these little gold spacer beads in. These are lovely with wire work because they're metallic, so they almost look like little droplets of gold or metal in with your wire work. I think they really add something extra. And the other great thing is your here, just here, you'll see that there's some beads there, but because that was an afterthought, so I thought something is needed there. So the great thing is you can put your little crimp covers over the wire.
Oh, and that's a clever idea.
So you can add in afterwards.
Ah, is that just crimp covers?
Yeah, so that's just a crimp cover sort of added in after. Okay, so I've threaded 3 of these little spacer beads on.
Yeah.
And then take your wire to the top and pass it back through, so you're sort of wrapping it around that top wire once. Okay?
Yeah.
Right then, and then what I've done is I think I've probably left a little bit more space there than I should have, but let's wrap a couple of times around.
And you're literally just weaving up and under the whole time?
Just around, yeah. I haven't done any fancy weaves, I haven't done a figure of 8 weave or anything on this one, I've just gone wrap round and round.
Okay.
So just now you're going under the 4 wire as well, and then back around the fray, the 1 mil, and then through and under, and this bit's like stitching. And somebody, a designer who I really admire, when I first started wire working, you know, I contacted her and said, you know, you're just remarkable, and it's nice to have, you know, it's nice to have somebody that inspires you, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And she said to me, it's just a case of stitching and getting a rhythm. So once you get the rhythm going, you'll find that that will carry on, and before you know it, you've done, you know, a whole weave, or you've made up another technique or something, and you just get this rhythm going with your wire work.
And I love, like, you can actually start to see how it's instantly starting to form.
How it's forming there. So if I take now, if I wrap one of these beads in, so now I'm just going to come under just the same, and just trap a bead this time.
So you're trapping it in, up.
Trap it there.
Yeah.
And then wrap around the stem a few times, the 0.4 a few times, and then come back under, and you just keep going like that until you're happy with it, really. As you get lower down, I think as you get lower down, the two wires were sort of joined together to become almost one, so it tapers itself naturally because of the tension you're putting on it.
Yes,
so it goes from wider at the top to narrower at the bottom.
Much tighter, yeah.
And that's because, you know, you are putting tension on it. So just keep going, really, and you can see it does, you know, just adding a few details like that just does give you like a whole extra element, it doesn't take long.
Dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Incredible. Well, I'm sure you're being inspired. And just to say, obviously, this necklace will be on our Facebook site, and to inspire you and to talk you through, or show you at least, you know, the makings of it. But this is just one piece of jewellery from that kit. I just want to highlight the fact that we've just caught on this. Obviously, I've worn that. I've worn the bracelet. Got the bracelet, and on top of the earrings, and then on top of that there were featured necklaces and bracelets. You did some gorgeous macrame work as well, wire work, as you can see there, this gorgeous bracelet combination with the lovely twist around, just a coil around. But that 1mm gauge, is just incredible, isn't it?
It really is. Opens the, you know, completely opens up your options with the designs for the jewellery.
That's lovely as well. So
just
beautiful.
One stone in there, just one stone, and you know, it's got the right, it's balanced, isn't it? You don't need more than that.
Very much so. Yeah, that, as you say, that one centrepiece just makes such a difference. That wire work, I think that 1mm gauge has just made such a difference to this kit. Yeah. I mean, obviously the emerald, but being obvious, but you know, really make a difference. Now, wire is something that I know a lot of people get excited about here at Jewellery Maker, and a lot of times when we get the likes of Gemma creating, and you just said somebody inspires you, I think it's fair to say you inspire a lot of people, and that's very much so the way that I know that I feel about Gemma when she works with us, and I know there's a lot of people who reflect that, and you know, we say it out loud, we think you're brilliant. Thank you. But actually, there's something within our tools that we kind of overlook sometimes that we have in our stock list, and something whenever I get out, I get so excited about, and I think it's awesome. I am going to give you the chance. Not just am I going to give you the chance to work with the Gizmo today, but we're also going to get the jig out. We're going to do two lots of wire tools that transform wire work. Literally, take wire and just make it amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the jigs and everything are perfect if you're starting out as well. Because it is your confidence. You know, it gives you that backup that you don't have to do measurements. You don't have to be precise because it'll do it for you. So
I've got two of those. So let's go this way and then we'll come back. Jem, is it all right? Can we show the jig?
Yeah.
Because I think, and we'll see if we can set that one up. We'll do what we can. Ready. We'll see what we can do. Now, first before that, though, let's talk about gizmos. And often is the case, I'll talk about a gizmo, and for those of you watching for the first time, you go, Giz what? What is a gizmo? Well, a gizmo is this tool, and it's a coiling tool, and basically it takes wire and it makes coils. That's it. But actually that's not it, because with the Gizmo, that's just the beginning of its potential. It makes coils, it can then create added detail to your jewelry, you can make links with it. Again, if you're perhaps somebody who's watching and waiting for our show next Friday, so this coming Friday, the 8th of February, we are going to be able to bring you brand ring cutter kit. Look at that face. I said jump ring and you went, I went, kit. Oh, yes. We're going to give you all the tools. We're going to give you the pliers, the saws, they're everything. Right? And we are going to give you the chance to get that on Friday's show. Myself and Debs are going to be with you. But you need the Gizmo to make the coils to then be able to cut them. Yes, so this is something that will make a difference, not just to making coils like you can see it there, but there's lots more potential. This Gizmo goes a long, long way to creating some incredible jewellery. Your coiling Gizmo, you get the mandrels, and then you get also the stand as well. You get all the instructions, and we're going to give you further instruction with the Gizmo Wireworks Project DVD. So it takes you through how to use the Gizmo and then how to use it effectively to create jewellery. So this is probably one of the best. If you're going to get the Gizmo for the first start, so if this is just the beginning of your wirework experience and you're getting the Gizmo, you need the DVD to back up that information, to really lead you through step by step. Then you need the wire. But you don't want to feel like you have to be, oh, I can't use too much wire because I haven't got that enough. You want plenty of wire. You want, oh yes, 100 meters of wire. You are getting here, 100 meters of your fuchsia color silver plated wire. The gauge of this, I think I'm going to say 1 mil? 1 mil gauge. Finally, we're going to drop in some gemstones. This, oh, hello there. You are getting here your fuchsia banded agate gemstones as well. 2 strands. Those 2 strands, 760 carats between the two of them. Gosh, this is quite impressive. Now, just to highlight one thing, if you went on our website right now, you tried to buy 100 meters of the fuchsia wire, 1 mil gauge, $24.95 is your price tag, $24.95. If you come to us today and you want to try and buy the agate, $8.95 each. Okay? Keep doing the maths, keep doing the maths. DVD, £4.95. The Gizmo, I think I'm right in saying that's around about a tenner, isn't it? So either way, 24, we're already at, that's got to be close to £50. That has to be close to £47, is it? Everything if you bought without the Gizmo is £47. Over 50 with the Gizmo. Do you know what we're going to do today? Should be over £50, and your bundle is, let's give the price a tickle. Come on. Under £30 for it. That's 24. That's 24. That's 24. The rest is a £5. That's all 2 strands plus the DVD and the Gizmo. Well, we know that's not the case because that's a £5. So basically, you're getting the wire and the DVD for £30, and you're getting the Gizmo and 2 strands of feature fuchsia gemstones for free. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Gemma wants to do some hammering.
Gemma needs to do some hammering. Is that your... Oh, no, just hammer away, what the heck. But oh my goodness, can I just say, this is one of the funniest mimes I've ever seen. In my peripheral vision, obviously I'm looking at you guys, and then all I can hear is going like this. She's literally pulling a stupid face going, oh, what is she doing? It's a hammer. I couldn't tell what you were lifting up.
I'll hammer quietly.
You don't need to hammer, guys. She's just doing a jewellery maker. We can deal with little hammering, can't we? $29.95 is all you pay. Your mega wire Gizmo bundle, and it is a mega deal. You've got your wire. Sorry. You've got your wire. Don't start. Look. when are we together? Why is it whenever we're together? They'll not put us together again. Honestly. Okay, well you've got your £24.95 for your wire, then you've got your DVD, and that's a £5, so that's your £30 bundle. That is effectively your £30 bundle, but then add it all and that's £30. So you're getting your 2 strands of gemstones and you're getting your Gizmo for free. Every time you hammer, you're going into shot and you can't see it. So every time you tap, like Chris on camera 3 is catching you and taking a shot of your camera.
Thank you.
I'll pass that on. Chris, she says thanks.
No, thank you to you for telling me.
Oh, you're welcome. £29.95. It feels like it's some kind of carry-on jewellery making show. So funny. £29.95. An amazing deal. Congratulations to you. I hope the lights take up. You know when your jaw hurts because you're smiling too much? That's where I am now. My jaw's hurting. 20. Stop it. 29. He's such a tricky trickster, my director. Honestly, when he comes in, Chris. You know, if we ever talk about Chris being in, Mr. Master Durden, as you want to call him, Durston. £29.95 is all you pay, but he's a tricky trickster, is my director. Congratulations if you got that one. Right, I said to you I was going to do 2 back-to-back deals to get you into wire work, didn't I? Gizmo, deal. Fact. That is a deal. Absolute deal and a half. The wire's the deal. The rest is just a giveaway. A fact. Again, a giveaway. Without any doubt. So that's number 1. And in terms of the Gizmo, it really does. It works in so many different levels, doesn't it?
Yeah, I use it all the time. I even use it with beading thread as well to give it texture. So you can put beading thread through the Gizmo. You can even make Gizmo coils with beading thread if you don't want it to be structural. If you're going to thread through it. Yeah, it's a great tool. It makes everything quick as well because it's.
And proficient.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes very professional when you're using things like coils. I often think when I see, certainly on the wall of fame, I often go, wow, it's really professional. Yeah. You know, the professional finish, it's amazing. So that's number 1. But number 2 is something that we don't do very regularly. And I'll take it on board that perhaps we need to do it more often. It's the jig. And I don't mean we need to do a wee little dance. What it is a Jack, step away from the jig. We have got another deal for you because this is your jig. That's your wire. And this is your jig. Excellent, active listening there, Jack. Excellent. What you get with your jig is everything to make inspirational jewellery. I'm going to open it. No, I'm not, because I can't. Yes, I am. Phew. All right, your jig is this. Basically, what you get with your jig, if I leave it like that, is a little plastic formation, and you've got little holes inside. Now, you then get, remember battleships when you were a kid, or when you probably still, maybe you still play battleships. And you know the little pins? You put the pins inside the plastic. And by doing so, and I'll show you them in the larger version, like so. You get loads of pins. You probably get about 15, 20 pins, something like that. And you use them, and they simply create a framework for you to then wire wrap around. So say, for example, you want a certain pattern, you want a certain Celtic formation, right? You put in your pins, and the pins stand, and then you start to wire wrap. Now, what you do get with this, you get your larger pins, and you get your smaller pins, so you can change the shape and the size of the wire wrapping that you do, and obviously you get lots of those. You also get practice wire in 2 lots. You get your gold and your silver plated, but you also get, and this is the bit that I love about this jig, is that you get inspiration, but then you get the chance to make your own formations as well within the printing. So you'll be inspired to put your formation of pins like so to create this beautiful, almost like snake-like design. Or alternatively, you might want to create something like the flower. And you can see there, you put your formation of wire like so, and then your wire wrap around to create here. And it says where you start, so it actually shows you how to form. It actually takes you round which way to follow, etc. So it give the step-by-steps. You can create this gorgeous cascade drops. You could make some beautiful, almost like chandelier drop for the neckline. And again, it takes you around how to form it to get that precise look. Then you get 2 blank ones so that you can then form your own pattern and then have the weave. Now, I would suggest, and this is just my thoughts, but I would suggest that you photocopy that. And then once you've got the photocopy, you've then got your blanks that you can keep on replicating so that you're not just using that and go, oh no, I can't make that. So use that, okay, use that up. Make sure you photocopy it before you then make up your own patterns, and then you've got multiples of different patterns that you can form with the jig. The jig's really clever, isn't it, Gem?
It is great.
We're going to go over and show you. Oh, hang on a minute, I need to tell you the price, don't I? Because you're getting the jig, and you're not just getting the jig, because you're going to get the wire as well. So you're going to get the temporary wire that comes with the jig itself, but then we're also going to give you 3 variant size gauges. You're getting the 1 mil, you're getting the 10 meters of your 0.25 mil, and you're also getting 10 meters of more 1 mil. Okay, so you're getting 2 lots of 1 mil and 1 lot of the 0.25. So the 1 mil is in the pink and the blue, and your 0.25 is in your 10 meter gauge. So these are all coming as one deal. Your jig with, of course, all of the instructions, plus on top of that your wire for 1 price tag. And that price tag is
What is it?
$6.95.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense. But that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. 4p. That doesn't make sense. Laura, Linford Laura, £6.95. It doesn't make sense. It's a Saturday deal. That's a Saturday steal, because you've just done 3 coils. 1 mil gauge, everybody wants 1 mil gauge at the moment. 1 mil gauge in the blue and the pink, and then you get the red in the 0.25, and you get the jig for £6.95.
My jig at home cost me twice as much as that, easily.
Oh, look what you made.
Yeah, I was just...
Did you just do that in the jig?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. Look at
They
those.
make nice little links or chandelier earrings.
Can you see my little, look, are they little like flowers?
Yeah, I
Like
suppose.
4-leaf clovers almost, aren't
Yeah.
they? Nice links, nice detail. So how did you do it?
Well, I'll show you.
Can I move that?
Yes. Yeah. I want to get in the way of that.
Okay.
I'm going to take off a length of wire because I want to show you another technique.
Cool.
That you might not have known about. You might have.
I definitely won't have.
I might be a bit behind with this jig thing because I only recently have got one. So, right, to make this little flower, I'm going to pop my wire in. I'm going to leave a tail because you want something you can push against. So I've just wrapped it round.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to make a loop with my pliers. It's easier.
Yeah.
And then pop it back on. So I've got it on my first peg.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about the tails. You cut those off after. So get things out of the way. So then I'm I've gone around that peg and I'm inside this sort of triangle, diamond shape there. And what I do is I put my finger on the pegboard next to the peg, and then I move the board instead of trying to move the wire.
Oh, do you?
I think it's easier and you put yourself in the eye far less. Okay, so I've moved the board.
Poking in the eye seems like seems like a good thing to avoid.
Right. So then you just slightly lift it to bring it over that peg when it's time to move around, and then again move the pegboard.
Yeah.
Not only does that stop you poking yourself in the eye, it also gives it a better tension, so you do follow the shape easier. Sorry, I'm knocking the pegs out. Right, make sure those pegs are in tight.
Yeah.
And again, completed my flower shape. Now I could take it off the jig and cut the ends, so that I've got a flower, and it would look like that one.
Yeah.
But what I do, like making jump rings, is I keep going. So you're sort of building on top of the other. You just keep going until you run out of peg space, really.
So you keep on wrapping?
Yeah, keep following the same pattern that you've decided you were going to do. Okay. You see I'm wrapping round and round.
That's cool.
Okay. I'm almost out of space now, so I'm going to take it off. Do one more. Okay. Here we go. Right, so now I'm going to take it off of the pegs. I've got like a little...
That's cool.
It's the same principle as making jump rings with the Gizmo. You keep going around and you snip, snip, snip all the way down, so you've got jump rings. So now the trick is just finding the right bits to snip. So I'm going to snip in there first. Then the bit that would join with that is just tucked under. Just tucked underneath, so I'm going to snip there. Got the right bit. Okay, so there's one.
Look, just like that.
And
I can say that it looks like that's now sold out. We had a really good quantity of that, but that's just gone. That's just gone.
Yeah, it does make your life a lot easier and gives you that consistency, especially if you're making your own chandelier findings and things like that. It does give you that consistency.
Yeah.
So it's just a case of finding the right bit to snip. Okay.
And look, you've just made loads. All of a sudden, like, you've got some amazing additional findings, haven't you?
That's it, yeah. And you don't have to just use them like that. I saw a great technique the other day, if I could just show you quickly.
Yeah.
Find a bit of wire, a bit of ribbon I'm looking for. We should have lots, shouldn't we?
Ribbon. I'm like that, yeah, don't ask me, not a clue, can't find anything.
I've got it somewhere. I've got loads of it somewhere.
Okay, I've no idea. I can't help, I have no idea.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Here we go.
Oh, here we are. Okay.
Here's a bit of this grey one. I just cut this off. I've hammered mine flat because you'll find they are bumpy, so I've just hammered them very slightly.
We
just
didn't
to
hear
flatten
you.
them down.
We didn't hear that. No, we didn't know that we'd done any hammering
okay
today.
then.
Not a clue. Not a clue.
Right, and then the technique I saw was weaving. So you go up through one hole.
Yeah.
Down through another. And actually the technique was with beading thread. But I think it will work really nicely with ribbon. So through one.
Oh, that's going to look pretty.
Yeah, you could put a gemstone in between if you wanted. Let's see what it looks like. Never done it before, but I did see it and thought, oh, that looks like we could replicate that.
Oh, look.
So if you imagine that on a bracelet, can we see that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. If you did that both sides, that would look lovely.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
literally got like a runway of the beading, pardon me, the ribbon.
Yeah.
And then you've got, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, really pretty.
Isn't it? What a brilliant idea.
So if I try and finish that and then we can see it made up, can't
That'd be
we?
great. Yeah, that'd be lovely. That'd be lovely to see that. Sadly, the jig offer has now sold out, but still availability with the Gizmo. Don't forget, that's $29.95, of which you got the 100 metres of the 1mm gauge wire and the DVD. That DVD came up to £30. That was it, right? And then you got the free 2 strands of fuchsia agate, and you also got the Gizmo itself. And the Gizmo makes such incredible coils, such amazing designs, doesn't it?
It finishes a project neatly, even if you just bead. If you're not a wire worker but you're a beader, if you just want to finish around the neckline without using your gemstones, it's perfect. Do a very simple coil with a 0.4. It makes a really nice snake-like finisher, and it's comfortable to wear as well. So
awesome,
brilliant.
Absolutely awesome. $29.95 for that. We have got coming your way. I've got. Can we show these double strand of pearls? Because I've talked about it quite a bit, and I'm going to quickly give you a sneaky peek. We have got coming your way. Thanks, Jack. Just take a look. 9 to 10 millimeter, 2 strands of pearls. 2 luxury pearls, 2 strand offer. They are absolutely beautiful, and online by themselves, $17.45 each.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
But we're going to do. What do you mean a double deal? Laura's just said we're going to do a double deal. She's going to do something special. Keep watching. Straight up after this break. Don't go anywhere.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or Freesat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Thread a bead of your choice onto a head pin. Taking your round nose pliers, take a firm grip at the top of the head pin, roll the head pin towards you and continue this motion until you reach the top of your bead. When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Lovely to have your company. I'm Vicki, going to be with you for the final hour of the show, and of course with the company with the lovely, lovely Gemma. Gemma Crow inspiring us today, madam, inspiring us.
Trying.
Getting us excited about our Inventors show as well, because you've already shown us some kind of ideas, and I'm getting quite excited about all of the wondrous things that we could do.
I know.
So that's a week on Monday.
Week Monday.
For Gem, Inventors Day. Now, if you have an invention, if you have something that perhaps never been seen before here on the channel and you want to share it with us, then I'd love you to get in touch. I really would love you to get in touch. You can either email us or you can contact us via our Facebook site, or alternatively, you can text in right now. We will be doing we're going to do a competition on the day itself, and I'll set the challenge at the very beginning of the show. So we are going to do a competition on the show itself, and you will get, we'll do prizes and all of that. So if you want to watch, we'll love to have your company. If you've got any ideas for inventions and perhaps you want to share them early, or you want to just wait for the day and then share your invention, well, we'll look forward to hearing from you then. So it's Monday next week. So not this coming Monday, a week on Monday that I'll be with you. And of course, as I say, and we will be mad inventors for the day. National Inventors Day. I think it's brilliant. I'm going to really look forward to that. Yes. I might, well, you never know. I might have mad hair for the day, you know. I might start saying Confucius says, you know, those kind of things, that kind of, because I'm certainly obviously not the inventor. That's Gemma. We have got here, she just doesn't know yet, we have got for you a 2-strand pearl deal that you're not going to want to miss out on. 9 to 10 millimeter pearls. My goodness, they are gorgeous. My goodness me, are we delivering to you some of the finest strands of pearl. You know, when you see pearls like that, you see true classic beauty. There's no other way to put this. This is timeless quality. And you know, you often talk about the luxury of pearls, but then we've got to talk about the actual grading quality of pearls. How luxurious each one of these are, and this is top luxury strand. This is getting the smoothness. This is getting the natural, curvaceous, almost perfect round sitting here. Then, you know, you've got to remind yourselves that pearls come at a price on the high street. Pearls come at a price in the boutique jewelers. You know, you could walk into somewhere like, you know, your New York jewelry quarter, or you could go to somewhere like the Rue de la Mer in Paris, or the Golden Triangle in Milan. You know, all of these big boutique locations across the globe, and you would be paying a serious wodge of cash for a strand of luxury pearls. You really would have to expect hundreds, nigh on thousands of pounds for some luxury strands these days in boutique jewelers. And if you've got that kind of money, then that's great. But I don't know about you, but I want to spend my money wisely, and I do but genuinely believe you have got luxury strand pearls here without having to break the bank. Each one of these strands comes in at £17.45 each. That's on the website right now. That's not us making it up. That's not giving you a whys and wherefores of a potential. That is what it is on the website right now. £17.45 each, or your Saturday special pearl deal, you will get both strands for £24.95. £24.95. Incredible, top luxury, top graded. I mean, you break that down, we're looking at £12.50 a strand. £12.50 a strand. You don't go and find luxury pearls, boutique quality pearls for £12.50. You don't walk into a boutique store and have £12.50 handy to then buy a pearl strand necklace. You can't expect that. I mean, look at this actually in action, because I think when you see that quality, sorry guys, I do it all the time with pearls, don't I? I always just go, I've got to see them. I've got to see them up there. I've got to have them there. Because that's just right. It feels right. It looks right. It's just pure luxury. I mean, almost just shrieking out your Elizabeth Taylors or your Audrey Hepburns. You know, that true classic starlet type of quality. That's the luxury of these pearls. This is not your standard pearls. These are your luxury pearls. The pricing does. In fact, the pricing says the exact opposite. These say, you know, your standard pearls. No, no, no. When you see the quality of them, when you get them home, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee to make your decision. But within that 30 days, I'll tell you what, I think you'll need 30 seconds to make your decision of value for money. £12.50 each. When actually, essentially, each one of them goes for £17.45 on our website. You're making over £10 saving on that strand. Beautiful double strand offer. Your number's there at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to join us today, it's really, really busy, so please do be patient on our phone lines. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. And of course, you're investing your time on our lines, not your money, because it is a free phone number. Or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. £24.95 for your double strand, £2.50 each. £12.50 each. An incredible deal. Truly magnificent deal. And of course, you've got two strands. You might want to think, well, I'll wear one and then expect somebody to ask, could I make one for somebody? And then you've got your spare strand good to go. Or alternatively, you may your necklace, you then got enough for a bracelet and a pair of earrings for that one price tag. A pearl set you could be creating for $24.95. Deals there to be had today. There are deals there to be had. Now, because you've got the luxury of the pearls, just to let you know, I've got luxury boxes coming up as well. So if you know, maybe for Mother's Day, for Valentine's, anything like that, where you want to really give that real, it's not just about perceived value, but it's about the quality look of your jewellery, then you're going to have to present it in the right way, and we've got those luxury boxes coming up shortly as well. So that's $24.95 for your double strands of pearls. Double deal, rather. Double deal. Now, we're not stopping there, because I think really what we've got to do is keep on adding to a strand like this. And if we're going to add, we add like this. Doesn't that just look sumptuously feminine? If you're really looking for a feminine, delicate, a sophisticated style to your jewellery for this year, I think we have just found the two bundles that will really reap those rewards. You have got here the most fantastically feminine gemstone from rose quartz. You've got your larger rounds, and you've also got your twisted rice beads, I think they probably are classified as. These are beautiful quality strands that you're getting. Center strand, what do you reckon? It's lepidolite. Ooh, yes. Any of our gem collectors out there looking for something a little bit different? Lepidolite. It has a very similar principal property to that of amethyst, and you can understand when you see the colours that it has got that colour range that you'd associate to something like somewhere between a violet and a lavender amethyst. But instead of having a clarity, you get a little bit more of a haziness, and that opaque kind of quality really does come through with this 3-strand offer. You have got your secret garden combination, your rose quartz double strands with your lepidolite, and all for one price tag. And your price today, $11.95. We're talking luxury. You've just got your double strand of pearls, and now you've got that added. Sorry. My boss, my lovely man, who shaved? Who was shaved? Whoa, stop the clock. Where's the siren? We need the siren. Can I have the siren, please? Listen for the siren. He shaved. Yes.
Is that the shaving alert?
That's the shaving alert.
I've gone for the Bradley Wiggins there.
I said, Ed's made an effort alert.
Gone for the Bradley Wiggins.
Like it. Yeah, no. But anyway. He's asked me.
Stop trying to distract me anyway. What's this all about?
I'm so trying to distract her from the price.
$11.90.
Just walked in. There's Ed, our manager. She's literally just walked into the studio and just slammed the door into the gallery, going, "What have you just done with that price?" All right then, that's all right. Are we going to call you Wiggins from now on then? Are we? Is that what we're calling you? Ah, call you what you like. All right then, you said it. £11.95, an amazing 3-strand deal. 4, 8, 12, less than £4 each. Less than £4 each. We couldn't put strands like this to air at that price tag. We couldn't put these to air at under £4. So when we do it in a bundle, we are doing you a bargain bundle. This is an absolute bargain bundle deal. We've done luxury for your pearls, and now we're doing luxury for less for this secret garden combination, your lepidolite and your rose quartz combination. Just stunning style. That's what you're getting here. Stylish, stunning jewellery potential. £11.95 for those gorgeous 3 strands of your rose quartz. Congratulations to you if you got that one. Now then, I want to do something that oh, is that why you're in? Oh, look, I've taken the mick out of his sideburns and everything, and you... Bless him! Ed! Okay, I shall never take your sideburns for anything other than the joy that they are. Burnalicious. Ed has come in specifically. Really good. So, you know how we did the emerald kit? Flew out. I mean, just didn't have anywhere near the stock that we needed to for that kit. The emerald kit disappeared in seconds, even before we put the price on. I think we had probably 20 left. That was how good it was. And because of that, we know there's loads of people. And Ed's come in, bless him, and look what he's brought us. Now that's management support, isn't it? I mean, that's the kind of team we are here. When one cog turns, the others turn with it. Oh my goodness me. And you're going to do as a special deal as well? Go on. Manager, go on then. Right, Tom. Back Pasma. He said it now. He's going to do as a management deal. I need management special. Yes? Manager's special deal. Go on then. If we've got a great kit and it sells out in seconds and one of the feature strands was emerald and now you want emerald and you missed out, or even you got the emerald and you want more, let's do it. It's a manager's special. Oh yes, Sideburn Ed, as we're going to call him from now on. Yeah, who needs Sideshow Bob when you've got Sideburn Ed? Manager's special deal. Bless his cotton socks. He's a good ninny. He's a good egg. We are bringing you here 65 carats of emerald. This is one of the largest strands. Now I know I've got a ruler here and I would like to give you a measurement on this one because it's not a standard size for your strands of distinction. In fact, let me tell you exactly 24 centimetres. 24 centimetres that you're looking at, right? So you're getting a much larger strand of distinction than normal. Normal strands of distinction coming in around about 18 to 19. So you're getting at least 5 extra centimetres just by manager special, because you can. Lower than that. 65 carats, go on. Go on, go on, one. Lower, go on Ed, go lower. Under a tenner? Under a tenner? 65, now that's a larger carat weight than what we had earlier on, I know that for a fact. So you're getting the larger carat weight and you're going to do it for less than £10. Eduardo, we love you, Eduardo. Management deal, your 65 carats of emerald, your graduated plain rondells coming in at $9.95. Management special offer, shouldn't go any. 65 carats, 65 carats for £9.95. Oh my goodness me, that is some kind of a deal. That is some kind of an offer. It's a long strand, and I will say to you, it is a long strand. We've got to remind ourselves, you're not getting an average strand of distinction here. You're getting, what, 24 centimetre strand. And of course, these are rondells, and with rondells, because of they're thinner to the side, you're getting so many more within that actual strand itself anywhere. What, $9.95?
That's remarkable. You see the bracelet you've got on, you could make 4 of those with that if you've got some wire.
And for $9.95?
So £2.50, and the wire probably cost you, what, 30p? So for, yeah, what's that, £3-ish?
Yeah, say £3. You've got to think.
An emerald bracelet.
There is no way you would do an emerald bracelet for £3 though, would you? An emerald bracelet for £3, because the wire, as Gem said, probably going to cost you around about maybe 30-40 pence. So if that's the case, that's the wire, and then you've got the gemstones costing you probably, actually I would say probably, Gem, you could probably get 4 or 5 of those out of this, yeah. So if you got 5 out,
yeah, because my strand was smaller in the kit. Yeah.
So you're getting a longer strand, you're getting more gemstones, you're getting a bigger carat weight, and yet you're still getting it for under £10. Manager's special offer. It's a no-brainer of a deal. It's not even having to think about it kind of an offer. Springtime, it really is just around the corner, and the gemstone that is meant to really encompass all springtime looks is emerald. Of course, it's May's birthstone, so again, if you're looking towards your birthstones to create jewellery for your stalls, etc., for your spring and summer stalls, this is a great strand to do that. I mean, imagine knowing that you can sell emerald, but without having to charge absolute fortune. You don't have to. You just don't have to charge a fortune for emerald. Again, that one bangle that Gemma's made, £3 cost. Not even that, probably £2.50 cost if you wanted to break it down effectively. So £2.50 cost. What are you going to charge for emerald bracelet? If you charged anything less than probably £20, people wouldn't believe it was emerald. People would think that you were just, you know, it was a synthetic. Because if you says, I'll tell you what, I'll give you that emerald bracelet for a £5, I'd look at, I mean, even if me, I knew the price of it, I'd go, yeah, it's not a real emerald. That can't be real emerald for that price tag. Oh, it can. Oh, it can. £9.95 is how you do it. Emerald, manager's special deal, an amazing 65 carats, all yours for the taking. Huge congratulations to you if you got that one. Massive congratulations. Awesome deal. And with the pearls, I mean, emerald and pearl even. What about that? May and June together. May and June together, your birthstone complement. Luxury strands. Absolutely. And when you think about how expensive that would be to actually purchase elsewhere, yeah, that's serious. May and June together you've got there. Spring and summer just coming together. Right then. Still lots to come. I've still got lots to look forward to. I'm looking at that Ametrine, and I've showed you earlier on, we've got to fit that one in, haven't we? Ametrine rounds coming your way. One of the first times I presented anything like rounds in Ametrine. I've done nuggets, I've done chips of Ametrine, but I don't think I've done this kind of perfection of rounds before. So this is a bit of a bonus. It's coming up later on in the show. We've only got around about half an hour for us to fit everything in. So next kit, eh? Next kit. Moving swiftly on and moving on in style to the next kit. More wire. Well, they know Gem's in, and when obviously whoever's dedicated these kits today, they're going, oh, Gem's in, we'll do a bit of wire.
Do a bit of wire, yeah.
Yeah, but not a bit.
Loads.
So you're going to get 2 lots of wire, just straight up. It's easy, let's mix it up again. You're getting 2 lots of wire. So you're getting your 0.4 and your 0.25 mil gauge, 10 and 15 metres effectively, to 25 metres of wire within this bundle. And it's a bundle with a feature of gemstones that makes it into a kit, because from a bundle of incredible stones and wire, we're also going to add findings and everything you need to get started. Don't forget, if you're making your first purchase with us today, your 1 P&P means that you can add as many times as you like. Toolkits come in if you want the essential toolkit for less than a tenner. You get your free tutorial booklet and DVD with us as well, free with your first purchase. That takes you through all of the techniques, both in obviously the reading form and the visual, so it means that if you want to watch something, you can do that. Now, once you make that purchase of the kit, the toolkit, you get your free tutorial booklet DVD, then you need everything else. This is everything else you need. Nothing else to get started into jewellery making. You've got here a combination of your glorious peach moonstone. You are getting here your pyrite drops, 18 by 13, plus you're also getting these gorgeous bronze culture pearls. These are 8mm, luxury, rich qualities, and I love how you get, I mean, I would put probably the moonstone there with that, and I'd probably put the gold in against the pyrite, and you're getting those really rich qualities to this strand combination. Those drops are exquisite, absolutely exquisite. So this Bond Girl jewellery kit, it has that gold finger edge where you've got your gold wire and you've got your pyrite, you've got your pearls, and you've got maybe something like moonraker for your moonstone. I'm doing like proper good thinking there. Do you see what I did there? I did thinking. Careful, Vicki, very, very careful. You have got not just all of these fantastic complementary combinations. You will get your beading thread, your monofilament, and you'll get your elastic. Plus, we'll give you 100 pieces of gold-plated copper findings. The gold-plated copper findings include shepherd hooks and everything like toggle clasps and jump rings, crimp beads. Those are your fastenings to hold everything together. Crimp bead covers. You're getting a metre of chain as well. and all together for one price tag. What price can we do for pearls, for moonstone, for pyrite, for wire, for 100 findings? What would we do on that price tag? What will we do? $21.95. $21.95. $21.95.
Great stones.
Incredible stones.
It's such an intuitive kit, you know, it just tells you
It's a what, sorry?
Intuitive. You know, you get the kit and you know exactly what you're going to do with it. You don't have to do too much thinking or design work. It's just gorgeous as it is. It's, you know, great for us.
That's why I was thinking,
Yeah.
just let's talk about getting started into jewellery making.
Yeah.
This, when I see this, even with the wire, which I think a lot of people go, oh, but I'm not a wire worker, I'm just getting started. Even with the wire, I'd say that this was a really great, strong starter kit. You know, you get some inspiration from wire work with Gemma right now, but you'll get the inspiration as well of how to work with your jewellery via our tutorial booklet and DVD. Plus, on top of that, you know, you get your toolkit, and look, that's what, that'll be £32 to get into a hobby that can create, well, how many pieces of jewellery is Gemma? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery at least. So when you start to think, oh hello, when you start to think about that, 6 pieces of jewellery, £21.95. It's an exceptional opportunity, absolutely exceptional. £21.95 is all you pay. An incredible deal. All of this in one luxury, and actually, one look, a real stylish look. Those drops are magnificent. I mean, it could be petals, they could be cascading, you know, you've got bib style. You've really got that luxury feel about another luxury kit today, actually, Gemma, I think.
All quite luxurious,
Yeah, aren't
today?
they? Aren't they just?
But that one sort of, I was spoilt with this one really. It's Pyrite's my favourite stone, and I love drops. Yeah, and I love drops. So, and you can just make those flowers so simply because they're drilled across the top as well, so they fit perfectly together. I think if you're new, you can create really high impact pieces with hardly any technique. And I think that's
stylish.
What I like this kit.
Really stylish. Yeah. And when you start to look at all of the Gizmo, we were talking about the Gizmo earlier on, and you were saying that you can use the Gizmo in different ways with different gauges of wire. There's the Gizmo coil, and it just shows you here the luxury finish.
That's it. It gives you that gold, or that element of colour. In this case, it was the gold. I've actually used both of the wires together on there to tone it down a bit, because the Pyrite's it's not gold and it's not silver, is it? But
no, it's metallic. It's just a beautiful metallic finish, isn't it?
So I've mixed the two together and just coiled them on the Gizmo and then cut them into strips and used them to sort of space the gemstones out.
And it has got that, it's got almost like a chain-like effect, because it's still very flexible. Sometimes the coils, that if you use the thicker gauge, they go very structural.
Yeah, you can use them.
But these are much more flexy, aren't they? So they do have like a chain effect.
It's perfect for making coils to go around the neckline.
I love this. This is just such luxurious qualities. And you've done something a little bit different here, I noticed, where you've used the jump rings to create almost an extra drop.
Yes, that's right. I'll show you how to do that. I think when you do drops from a beaded necklace, sometimes it's hard to get them to sit nicely between the beads, because the beads are sort of, you know, button up against each other and getting in the way. So this, using the jump rings like this, sort of helps it spread the design out.
Shall we do that? Shall we have a look? Let's have a look.
Incredibly simple.
Really?
Yes, very, very simple one. So I've threaded a few beads on just to show you how it works.
Okay.
So I've just got a few of the pearls. And you can see there's one made up just there. And then there. And the other thing is that you keep the jump rings closed as well, so it does make them you haven't got that vulnerability in them.
Yeah,
to
you
keep
need to
them
look
closed.
after your pearls. One of the biggest things about, you know, genuine gemstones is that they all have their own unique formation, and in particular pearls are very porous. That's their organic formation. And actually one of the biggest things I'll say is you know, when you're putting your jewellery on and perhaps you're getting ready for going out, etc., like, don't spray your perfume, don't put your hairspray on and and have your pearls on, because they'll take on board that, they'll literally soak it in. So put your jewellery on after you've done everything. So that'll be your last aspect of your finishing touches of you getting ready. It's always something. And if you're selling your pearls, say that to the person you're selling them to, because I think it's really important for them to know that pearls need looking after. You know, they really do need nurturing. So just make sure they're not fragile, but actually they're just very porous. So as I say, anything like hairspray or perfume, apply before you then put on your jewellery. Just a good point.
It's nice to put a little care label with your jewellery when you sell anyway. It adds that extra level of professionalism as well.
I agree. Yeah, great idea.
Right, okay, so you take a jump ring, you don't need to open it out, and a little crimp cover.
Yeah.
And I know some people, well, people have a love-hate relationship with crimp beads. They hate using them, but love the result. So they're just one of those things you have to persevere with if you want the results. And then you put your jump ring inside your crimp cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you crimp. You want it. I tend to go all the way around the crimp just to make sure that I get the angle right when I close it. So there you go, now it's closed onto that little jump ring.
That's so cute.
And that is it. And then you thread the bead that it's on, because now the crimp cover acts as a bead. You thread that on. And you can see you've got a nice strong jump ring because you haven't cut it and you haven't weakened it in any way. And then you can make your little head pins or eye pins and attach your charms or
something so simple. Can I hold that up? Because it's just take it. Yeah, just hold it. Something so simple and yet so effective. And as you say, on the actual necklace that we've got here, you've then just done some little drops, some little additional charms, and I mean the effectiveness of just having that additional hoop to give the length to it just adds a sophistication, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it keeps your beads separated. I think that's the thing. If you just add a drop in between, they never quite sit how you want them to. So this sort of helps you keep your design how you imagine it in your mind's eye, because there's nothing more frustrating when it doesn't turn out how you imagined it, you know. So
I can't believe how simple something like that is, and how I would never have thought about it until you've shown me. Go, oh, that's just really clever, because you get the crimp covers, you get the jump rings, and often is the case, people don't, you use them for the same things over and over again. And actually when you then think outside the box and just use them in a different way, you go, why didn't I do that before? When I've had them in front of me for so long, why have I not challenged myself? Yeah. There's another invention. You could have saved that for next week.
Never mind. I'm sure we'll come up with some more.
Yeah, you've got no option.
No.
You've got no option. You're lost with me in creation, so you're the main impetus.
You've zapped it all from me today.
Yeah, I've taken it all. It's all mine.
Yeah. Can I show you something else quickly?
Yes, of course you can.
You might find sometimes that the crimp bead covers are slightly too small to go around your 1mm wire or any wire that you're using.
Okay.
If you just pop them into your round nose pliers, grab hold, and you need just click. You'll hear the click. If this one's big enough, but if it wasn't, you'll hear it click, and that's just parted it ever so slightly. Right.
Because one presumes they've been like machine manufactured, and so therefore they just need to.
Some of them are a bit too close to get the jump ring in, and if that's the case, you just pop your round nose pliers into them and give it a click. You don't fire it off across the studio, but you just click it. You hear it click, and it will just part it slightly, because
it's almost like opening a mollusk. You know.
Yeah.
It'll just do it.
You can't prise it open, but you can do that. There you go.
Interesting. We like handy hints like that, don't we? $21.95 is all you pay for your bond kit, and it does have that bond-like glamour about it, this kit, doesn't it? It has that luxury edge. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of jewellery that Gemma's created. And of course you could look at this and go, oh, actually I would want to make one gem heavy piece, a bit like this one, but I want to go to town. Or you might want to, you know, break it up when you've got so many pearls and moonstone and of course the pyrite. I love the flowers. I just think those drops just create such beautiful, they're almost instant petals, aren't they?
I mean, they're made to make that design with, really. And the top drill actually really helps with that, because all you do is thread them back through one, and you pull and you've got a flower.
Yeah.
There's nothing, you know, there's nothing more simple.
Makes life quite easy.
Yeah, that was a little godsend, that one, because I had the 3 kits and that big one, which I did loads on, and then I got to the end of this one, I thought, oh, good.
This is making my life easy. I like this one.
It just tells you what to do with it, really. You don't have to think too much.
A luxury, we're going to stick with the theme of that, with a little bit of an add-on. And the add-on comes in presentation boxes. Now, for somebody who sells your jewellery, presentation, what does Auntie Chris say? 2/3 of everything. Good old Auntie Chris. Auntie Chris is watching now. If she's not, she'll know, because her ears will be twitching. She'll be like, somebody's talking about me. We are. Me Auntie Chris says 2/3 of everything is all about presentation. And this is how you present your jewellery. If you've made something, if you have put your energy, your creativity, you're using with genuine gemstones, you've got the luxury of the quality that we give you the chance to work with here at Jewellery Maker, you want to present them as your jewellery deserves. And that's what these boxes are, luxury presentation boxes. And again, you know, if you're perhaps being commissioned to make something, you've got to present them in that kind of prestige, isn't it? That prestige. I think there's a chance to almost add value to your jewellery by doing so. Now you're going to get 2 ring boxes here. They are the black and white, so nice. Again, for those of you who are looking for Valentine's gifts, don't just see them as ring boxes, cufflink boxes. So if you've made your cufflinks for perhaps your loved one, and you would like to present the cufflinks, nice way to do so without having to without having to buy something additional. You've got those lovely, would be classified most of the time as a ring box, but actually, as I say, for me, these are cufflink boxes if you would like to present on Valentine's Day. Then you've got 2 of the rings, and you've also got 2 of the pendant boxes as well. And the pendant boxes come, and you can see there, they come with an additional pad, and the pad has also the slices already in, so can you see how it's already cut in? So you put your chain in, so then you've got your pendant centerpiece, but when you've created that pendant, you've got the chain hanging over, and it all sits beautifully and presented perfectly. As the box is almost deem, you know, you've got that luxury box, you want to get that luxury finish. You're getting 4 of these boxes, so 2 of the pendants and 2 of the ring / cufflink boxes, all for 1 price tag. If you've got that luxury Bond Girl jewellery kit, then I think you perhaps need to get the luxury boxes as well. All yours for luxury for less.
That's very good, because they
luxury for less.
They are luxury boxes, aren't they? And they snap nicely.
Yeah, the noise.
They've got that snap. Yes. You know, you need that, don't you? It's like the Julia Roberts moment in the
Absolutely. Oh, when she goes, oh, and then she goes, oh, I wish I could laugh like that, because she laughed, and instead I go, oh, and you know, she goes, she makes it really cool to laugh.
Julia Roberts.
Yeah, she's Julia. She's just Julia, isn't she? Yeah. She's so cool.
My nan was a lookalike, you know. She looked just like Julia Roberts when she was younger.
No way.
She's just like her. She is. I have to bring you a photo.
Oh, bring your photo. Let me see your nan.
Yeah.
Ah.
Beautiful lady.
Well, obviously, the genes. It runs in the family. It runs in the family. I might call you Julia from now on.
I didn't get her height or her long legs, unfortunately.
£8.95 is all you pay for your luxury presentation boxes. And it does, as Gemma quite likely said, is the Julia Roberts moment in Pretty Woman when they're snapping that luxury box. Oh, yes. Bit of Richard Gere as well.
Nice.
Do you? Well, Laura did a proper... Oh, I love Richard.
He's not my cup of tea.
She says, he's the silver fox.
Exactly.
She's really quite mortified by the fact that you don't...
It's far too smooth, isn't it?
Too smooth. You want a bit of rough. Looks. £8.95. How do we get into these conversations? Whenever we're together, we have these conversations and we come up home and go, how did that happen? Yeah.
It seems to happen with Carol as well.
Does it?
And Jenny.
So basically you are the catalyst. £8.95 is all you pay for your luxury presentation boxes there. Your 2 pendant and your 2 ring boxes going very, very well on the phone lines and on the web. So if you do want this, then you've got to be snappy on those lines. Snappy. Snappy. Right then, we've got some super strands to fit in before the end of the show. Thanks, Gem.
Okay.
We have got a ridiculous amount of opportunity still to fit in, because I did tell you that we had morganite, didn't I? And we've had like 4 or 5 texts in probably the last hour or so of people going, morganite, morganite. Yes, I did say morganite, and it's in a multi-strand where it's the aquamarine, you've got the yellow beryl, you've got the emerald, and you've got the morganite together. So we've got that coming your way. I've got a single strand of aquamarine. I've still got the ametrine to fit in. Shall I just stop talking and just get on with it? Wouldn't that be an idea? All right then. All right then. Cheeky lot. You cheeky lot, I tell you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Aquamarine. Yellow beryl. The greens, you know, if it's green beryl, you've got those lighter tones of emerald there. And morganite. I mean, these are all delicate qualities of colour. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is your multi-strand beryl. I'm going to put this, hang on a minute. Let me just do this. I'm going to put it against the black background as well. Now, if you have been texting, if you have been phoning, if you have been speaking to us saying, Vix has said, and she hasn't done it yet, and you're looking at the clock panicking and thinking, I need it because I missed out yesterday. Yes, I know that there was a lot of people who tried to buy a strand similar to this, not the same strand, but similar to this yesterday. It was right at the end of the show, flew out the door, didn't have enough to go around. This one, mixing it up a little bit, we had aquamarine and morganite yesterday. Now you've got your yellow beryl, you've got your morganite, you've got your aquamarine, have I said that? Aquamarine, yellow beryl, morganite, and you do have green beryl here. Now the only green beryl that I know of is emerald. Light shade, but it is still green. I can't take it away from the gem strand that it is. You've got a mixture of your emerald, morganite, aquamarine and yellow beryl within one strand. This is in one long strand at that. It's a full strand. Let me just quickly do a, oh yes it is, it's a 36 centimetre strand. 36 centimetre strand of feature faceted gemstones. You can see the colours from there. Actually, you can see how there is that range of colours where you've got the blues, you've got the pinks, you've got the... I mean, morganite, if you are going to talk about, you know, gemstones of real provenance, then you take the word morganite and you put it in the jewellery industry and you don't get much more of a reputation than morganite, because of course morganite, you've got to talk about Tiffany's. This is the gemstone that was found by the chief gemologist of Tiffany's. He named it after the gentleman who actually paid for him to finance the exploration of gemstones. This gemstone is called after J.P. Morgan. You'll have heard of that company, J.P. Morgan. This gemstone is named after that benefactor. Actually, then take it to that present day, this gemstone still has one of the highest regarded historical prestigious pieces within the jewellery trade, and in particular because it sat in the shop windows of Tiffany's as an exclusive gemstone, this has an awesome regarded provenance. I could talk about the same type of historical provenance in aquamarine. I could do the same for beryl. I could do the same for emerald. But this one, I think for morganite, it is extra special. It really is special. You've got this full strand of your multicolour beryl in your graduated faceted rondells, all for one price tag. One deal, one opportunity. If you missed out yesterday, don't miss out today. This is the offer where we're full range of the beryl colours, your blues, your pinks, your yellows, your greens. That's your aquamarine, your morganite, your yellow beryl and your emerald for one price tag. One offer, less than £20. less than £17. That's what it's all about today. Deals yesterday where people missed out. Don't miss out on deals today either. An amazing opportunity to get quality in every aspect of your gem strands, your colours, your textures, your drama. I mean, just know that you're working with top luxurious gemstones on this one. You know, this is not working with your everyday stones. This is really getting the prestige. And knowing that you're working, certainly perhaps for bridal jewellery and things like that, with some of the finest. Imagine knowing that you're presenting to a bride the gemstone that has been regarded by many as the Tiffany gemstone. Imagine knowing that you've got that opportunity for $16.95. Less than £17. High regard, aquamarine, high regard, lighter shades of the emerald, lighter shades of those gorgeous canary tones in your yellow beryl, but then those delicate Parisian pinks of morganite really finishing off this strand to perfection. And sparkle, so you've got great clarity then. Beryl not always renowned for its clarity actually because of the way it forms, but interestingly enough with this one you've got loads of internal sparkle, so you've got that clarity. Clarity is a real akin to brilliance. Brilliance is the internal play of light to a gemstone. So when you start to think about brilliance, I have to do a demonstration here because I often have to talk with my hands. Brilliance is that, say this is the gemstone. What happens with brilliance is this is the light, and as it starts to enter, it enters. And as it enters, when you get a facet, it then hits and rebounds out of the gemstone. That rebound, that is brilliance. The rebound can happen, and as the rebound happens, sometimes what happens, you get a split of colour. And that split of colour is fire. That's your rainbow, that's your dispersion of colour, so that's fire. In fact, you can see it there. Light entering, light refracting, light coming back out. That's the dispersion of light, and that's called fire. If you don't get the rainbow colours, but you get that single split of light coming through and back out again, it's called brilliance. These are all words that when you start to work with them in the gem world, they give you an extra sense of appreciation. Use the right words in the jewellery industry, you really do get yourself, you know, you're higher up in the understandings of gem world. So internal brilliance of light or internal refraction of light is called fire. One more thing. The top of this gemstone here is called the table. Very, very top of the gemstone is called its table. If you get any light play off the surface, that's called luster. Right? Often people get brilliance and luster mixed up. Brilliance, internal, luster, external. So there's nothing going on to the internal. All on the external is luster, and that's when you get that beam of light. We'll often talk about with the black gemstones, with those saturated colours, hits off the surface, nothing going in, only coming out. So that's what you get. 3 different terminologies. Hopefully you might be able to just put them into your jewellery knowledge, and they will make a difference. You know, if you were going to a local jeweller's shop and they're talking about brilliance, you'll know instantly that's about internal. And if it's a dull gemstone, you'll probably think to yourself, oh, they've used the wrong word there. I've walked into a very, very well-known jeweller's shop in New York, like probably world-renowned. If I said the word, you go, really? You went to... Okay, so I went to a very world-renowned jeweller's shop, and the lady behind the desk said, and doesn't it show beautiful brilliance? I wasn't saying brilliance, I was saying luster. And so I went, brilliance? And she went, yes, you know, the surface. I went, sorry, that's luster. You know when you feel really embarrassed because you know something that perhaps you shouldn't know, and I didn't want to make her feel wrong, but in the same sense, she was in the probably world's most recognised, yeah, not good. £16.95, £16.95. Like, shall we stick with aquamarine, or shall we move? Aqua. Let's do some aqua. Let's do some aqua. Let's talk about that brilliance again then, because this gemstone is a perfect example of pure clarity, pure beauty. Clarity is a real impact to the brilliance. If you have any kind of internal clarity characteristics, sometimes known as inclusions, they stop the light play. They literally act as a barrier, almost like a brick wall. So you know how we've just talked about the light play? I'm going to put this down again, guys. So you know how we've talked about the light entering and the light playing back out. That reaction back out is the brilliance. Now imagine if inside the gemstone there was a little inclusion. Doesn't matter how small, but if the light perfect. If the light entering, in fact, I'll stand up. If the light enters, right, and there's a tiny inclusion here, the light's trying to refract through the stone, but if it's if there's a little brick wall here of an inclusion, that light play is not going to continue through. It's literally, you can't shine a torch through a brick wall, you can't shine a gemstone through a rutile light, so you can't get the light play through a gemstone that has any inclusion. So that brilliance has to happen in clarity terms. Your clarity is here. Your clarity in the gem world is quality. Just how it is. That's what you're seeing here. Clarity equals quality. Your aquamarine graduated faceted rondells. You've got here 4x2 to 7x, does that say 7x6, guys? Sorry, my eyes can't see that. 7x4, thank you. 4x2 to 7x4 millimeter faceted rondelles. Great quality faceting. And again, lapidary work is all about reading the gemstone. So our lapidarists will find the clarity. They'll find the perfect way to cut the gemstone to get the best reaction of internal beauty. And then, of course, on this one, you know, you've really got those lighter and then even like a little bit more of the deeper powder blues within this range strand. If you want to join us, you're going to have to be fairly quick because I don't have a huge amount of stock on this one, unfortunately. 40 carats of your aquamarine, and all for one price tag of $13.95. $13.95. Now you put it against a white backdrop and it glistens. Put it against a black backdrop and it glows. This gemstone really takes on board the colours that are around it. Those beautiful looks. $13.95. Now we did the abalone earlier on, a deal of an abalone, and I would say the aquamarine to get those oceanic qualities really mixing in alongside the abalone. I think you'll agree, just looks perfect. If you got the abalone, congratulations, that was £6.95, and then add alongside it these beautiful, we're still what, just over £20 for that combination. Now that's some serious quality jewellery you can get out of that combination. Beautiful look. Almost instant ocean feel, isn't there, when you get those two gemstones? Of course, aquamarine, French for water. You've got this lovely strand. Exquisite. And you see this thing, Gemma, when you see a strand like this, for somebody like yourself, and like you say, you get commissions, you get people asking to make jewellery for very specific reasons. Aquamarine is such a crisp stone to use, isn't it?
It is. It is. And the thing about those particular stones, aquamarine, emeralds, rubies, all the things we've been getting in recently, is people, when they commission a tiara, they don't expect to actually be able to have that. So, you know, and a lot of people like these blues, these ice blues, so it's, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And the thing graduated, isn't it, that strand? Yes. So you can, you know, you can make those graduated leaves. You know, if the leaf design, if you do that but with graduate your colours and your sizes, you're going to get a really quite curved leaves. They're lovely. It's a really clever idea. Yeah. And the thing is with the quality of a strand like this, I think it is fair to say, you know, many people wouldn't even dream of thinking that you could get a strand like this for £13.95. We get very used to our prices, I think. If you watch on a regular basis, we'll often get people go, oh yeah, we could, well, I'll pick one up for under £15. And actually what we should be saying is that that's an amazing deal. You know, under £14 for a strand like this. You go to your local jeweller shop and you try and buy even perhaps 2 or 3 of those gemstones, you're looking at probably 2 or 3 times that price tag. Many jeweller shops these days go for synthetic aquamarine because they can't get hold of great deals on aquamarine in the gem world, so they go for the synthetic replica, and that's in the jewellery world. That's in the, you know, walking past your local jeweller shop. We give you the real deal, the real deal. We give you the quality, you've got the clarity. It's there for the taking. It's £13.95. Congratulations if you got that one. A beautiful feature strand. Really got to keep on pushing through these because I've got still lots to fit in, including that Ametrine. That Ametrine. Well, the thing is that you say Ametrine and you know I'm going to have probably 30 people on the lines the moment I've said Ametrine. But I've done Ametrine nuggets, I know that, I think I've done Ametrine chips, but I don't think I've ever done rounds. And if I have, maybe 1 or 2 strands. I can't think of them though. All I'm going to tell you now is that it doesn't come along very often. It doesn't. These rounds do not come along very often. So when they do, you know you've got to be quick. You know you've got to be seriously quick to pounce on this offer.
you have got here a combination of two gemstones forming together in a natural formation. Yes, this is a bi-colour strand, but not just bi-colour, this is a bi-gemstone. So you can get a split of colour in a gemstone and it's actually the same gem, but it's just a different temperature or a different element that's absorbed within it. And that's one aspect of the gem world. Or you can get far rarer, far scarcer, two stones forming naturally together. Now this gemstone hasn't been enhanced, this gemstone hasn't been, this is literally how it comes from the ground. So you're not looking here at a treated gemstone where you've got those. This is how it comes, and it comes from in one location, and that's in Bolivia, a Nahi region of Bolivia. And when you start to look at the qualities of this one gemstone, two totally diverse stones in terms of colouring. You've got the golden tones of citrine and you've got the richest of velvets and lavenders coming together in one piece. So it's not like you've got one that's amethyst and one that's citrine, one that's amethyst and one that's citrine. No, no, no. You've got amethyst and citrine in each one of these gemstones. This is Ametrine, a bi-gemstone offer. Unique stone of choice. There's not a place that we can source from anywhere else on the planet apart from Bolivia. It's a one source location gemstone for us here. And if you want it, we're going to give you the chance to own it, but it's an exclusive deal. It is a very exclusive offer that I'm coming up with now. 140 carats of your Ametrine. These are your plain rounds in your 8mm for one price tag. How low can we go is the next question. £12.95. It's Ametrine. It's one of the talking point gemstones of our vaults. It's one of those stones, a bit like your tanzanite. It is awesomely rare. Incredible deal. £12.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. It's a go, go, go. You've got to be quick to confirm on this one. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. You got to be these offers, you've got to be quick to guarantee. If you haven't already picked up the phone, you need to do so right away. I will repeat that these are deals that you cannot afford to miss out on. Gosh, you've been busy.
I thought that clock was wrong. I can't believe it's nearly 1 o'clock.
I know the time's just flown by.
Is he coming over to me? I was thinking,
what's she doing? Why is she coming to me?
Why is she coming so soon?
There we go, we've got your company. Look at your still, she's just beavering away. Look at the jig work. Look at that, gorgeous. And then those gorgeous. Now don't forget, we had all of those deals coming your way. The Cashmere collection, making up of the labradorite, the grey, oh let's get this right, the grey quartz, and you also got the coins as well, the grey agate, and you got the quartz as well. So you got all of those in one 3-strand bundle. That was your Cashmere collection, and plus on top of that, the wire bundle as well. And you can see there, using with the mandrel, the 3 lots of wire. That just looks gorgeous. Absolutely incredible. Ametrine, £12.95, limited availability. Now, if you want to join us on that one, it's still available, but only while stocks last. Of course, we've got to repeat. If you are watching on the repeats, then please do try and buy it. Can't guarantee, but fingers crossed for you. And of course, if you've bought on the web today, you've got to make sure you check out to guarantee success. Findings, of course, 2-for-1 offer. 2-for-1 offer, 200 for 100. Yes, £7.95. Thank you for your company. You're on tonight as well, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No, not tonight.
You've got us. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start